Welcome everybody to Total Nonstop Impact, Impact Talk for Impact fans. Featured right here on the TNI Network. This is Trent, my co-host, Jaybone, and Bill. This is Impact on Active TV review for February 9th, 2021. My God, already in February, Jaybone. Already in February over here.
This year's just flying, man. Just flying.
Yes, it is. We got a special guest, Bill, Alicia. We're gonna start off hot. Last minute buzzer beater. This is like John Paxson in the '93 finals. Bill,
is it serious like a late?
It's serious like a late something. We'll let him finish that sentence. We'll let him do it because we're gonna bring. I mean, why take away the thunder? Let's let him just say it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that in. But let's bring guys. It's an honor. Last minute, we were told he can join us. He is down in Nashville. They're taping some fresh tapings for all you guys. There's some cool stuff coming up. Runners this weekend. Honored. I mean, he's a multi-time TNA tag team champion. I mean, legend. This is going back old school. If you were watching TNA, then Impact Wrestling from early days. I'm honored to have it. I'm a day one, every show since day one fan. Let's bring him in, guys. Let's not even wait anymore. Everybody's already frothing in the live chat. At least they're going nuts in here. Let's bring him in. All right, guys, let's bring him in.
Killing them.
Let's do it. Everybody, let's welcome Hernandez. What's happening?
Man,
dude, great to have you, man. It's an honor to have you in here. Honor to have you.
Man, let's have a good time. What's going on, man?
Hey, listen, man. So you're down there right now. Some fresh tapings coming up. We got No Surrender this weekend. I mean, there's some. You guys are busy. You're always busy. How you feeling? I mean, you're a vet. You're a veteran. I mean, are they rolling the red carpet out when you get to Nashville? What's going on over there?
All I know is the beer's always cold, man.
There you go.
I like to hear.
Impact puts you up with the COVID restrictions and stuff like that, so they get us a nice little suite and all that.
Yep.
And
nice.
I mean, it's they're making the best of it. I mean, they're always trying to upwind themselves, make some good stuff for us. And I mean, this is a trying time for everyone with the pandemic. Especially with no crowd and fans and stuff like that. So we're the best product we can do.
That's awesome, man. Listen, how is it for you though? Because you're used to crowds. I mean, was it different? Did it take getting used to though with the empty arena?
But I'm still not used to it. Because I mean, you got everyone who's watched TNA back in the day. We had the LAX music playing them, gunshots before that. We're getting goosebumps. The crowd's getting hot. Heel our face, and there's like a small hush and hum in the crowd. Like, oh crap, what's Homicide and Hernandez going to do? You walk up there now. It's just like I might get my ass to that ring as fast as possible because there's nobody in the crowd. It's just the ref, the ring bell guy, the ring announcer. The guy and the camera guy. So it's awkward.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to. That's definitely like not easy to. But do you think it kind of helps some of the younger guys? Maybe like you're a vet. You've been through indies back in the day when there was no crowd. I mean, you've been around. You've done it all. You've seen it grow. But how about some of these younger guys that you're seeing? You being the veteran coming in. How is it to see that? You think they're getting? Does it make them sharper? Kind of work harder a little bit?
No, you can't. I don't think it helps anyone.
Wow, okay.
Because you don't have the crowd reaction. So let's be real, brother. I'm not trying to be like I know it all because I don't. But I've been doing this for over 20 years. When you are pushing a product and we are busting our butts in that ring with no crowd, then you have to wait till it airs on social media to see if that angle got over or if that feud got over. Mm-hmm. The crowd is, behind this wrestler, this guy is healing correctly. It's a guessing game for the, once we get done with the tapings, it's a guessing game for the next 2 or 3 weeks. What worked, what didn't work because it's on crowd reaction, and we have to base the crowd reaction off social.
Which is the new world now, right? Everything's on social media. Go to Twitter, check your Twitter, see if it got over. You're right though. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Jay, we always talk about it. Oh, go ahead.
quick. That's all fine and dandy. Yeah, it's still good over on social media. But let's be realistic. How many people from social media is buying the product? Is buying merch? So, I mean, it's a guessing game. I mean, it's a guessing game for every promotion right now. COVID stuff with no crowd. You're guessing who these people are gonna buy merch from. You're guessing who these people are gonna be behind when you push the next big star. So, I mean, I think from my perspective, I think it's super difficult for these young kids because they can get all their moves in and all flashy and stuff like that. But today, how many people remember them? How many people remember them at a meet and greet? How many people are buying their T-shirts? I mean, it's a very iffy thing when you rely on social media of what's working, what is not working.
Very true.
Yeah.
You mentioned merch, and our guy Bill over here, he is a collector of rare Impact merchandise. He's got Moose's vests, he's got Saban's jacket. What kind of LAX? Bill, you don't have any LAX merch, right? I mean, what's the guy to talk to now?
I think I have like a homicide bandana he threw in the crowd once.
There you go.
And then I have some T-shirts, but that's about it. And I might have something from like something they broke that got signed and auctioned off.
There we go.
Maybe a table or something.
What do you got in the vault? Hernandez?
If he has some homicides bandanas or something like that, he probably has a couple of shank marks in his stomach with homicide back. So that's a real deal from homicide, man.
You guys still stay in touch? You and homicide? You guys in touch still?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's different. You know, times are different. You know, we probably talk 2 or 3 times a week. You know, we just have different visions right now. We still do tags. You know, I mean, before the pandemic, we were going to Australia, we were going to Hawaii, and different places, and just chilling, having a great time doing all the stuff. But I mean, you know, with the pandemic and different things, I live in Texas. He lives in East Coast. You know how it is, man. I mean, it's 2 flights from different places, and you know how inexpensive. I'm trying to be nice by saying how inexpensive companies want to be when they're trying to bring in talent. So,
right,
yeah.
You know, before the pandemic, he was knocking out the park as an agent / wrestler at NWA.
That's right. Yeah, he was there. But Jay, you were reviewing all that stuff, right? He was on NWA with him and Kingston and stuff, right?
For a while, yeah. It was really interesting seeing him on there. It was crazy.
See, our boy Jay here, Hernandez, he was very inspired by Homicide to bring out his gangster side in suburban Milwaukee. So, you know, he's a couple shades lighter, and he said, you know, I'm gonna bring out this Latino side of me and see what I can pull off. It didn't work out too well, Jay. You were arrested several times. You were made fun of by the people.
Were you fucking?
It was like BG hanging out in Tennessee at the old tapings. It just,
there we go.
It didn't work.
So you're teaming up with Myers now. How's this going? I mean, have you guys met before Impact? Have you guys teamed up before? First time, okay.
Hey, bro, this guy is really smooth. I mean, I'm very impressed. The talent changed over just from 2018 to now. I'm like, wow. I mean, you got some smooth casting. I mean, you got the Good Brothers, you got the Myers. You have some cats that can go, and I mean, it's like night and day when I'm working with some of these guys. You know, it's very, very refreshing. That's awesome.
Yeah. 2018, Alicia was there too. We were at Bound for Glory 2018 in that very infamous match in New York City.
Oh man, brutal.
Super brutal. How was that, man? You got to talk to us about the Concrete Jungle match. We were all there. 3 of us were there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that, man. Screw that match. So they said, take the boards, leave the boards on, man. Okay, all right, cool. So we come out first, me, Eddie, and Homicide. Homicide starts getting hyped and jumps on the damn boards, and when the first board pops out.
Oh shit!
So the ref pushing the board back in. Then here comes that whole rap group, LA LAS kids came on that rap group, like 50 people were in the group.
Yeah. The whole posse. Yeah.
Wow. It's like 5 boards were literally popping up. So it's lucky that one of the 6 actually is not in a wheelchair.
It was painful.
I remember doing my dive and I'm zigzagging around which board I'm going to land on, just hope I don't fall in the middle and just disappear, just like that.
Oh, jeez.
It looked painful, man. We were right there. It looked painful as hell.
But I took that superplex towards the end on the boards, bro. I felt like Tom and Jerry with the big hammer, and he just.
I know exactly what you mean.
That's awesome, man.
Disintegrate. I go, oh my! Somebody call my family. Say I'm dead.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
So listen, we've been watching. We're old school fans, and we've seen you from the early days. They talk a lot about. There's a couple guys who are there with you now. I mean, some of you guys, Saban, Storm. You guys are the old school, old guard. I mean, this is the veteran group that's still there now. How is it? I mean, do the young guys come up to you guys to learn? Are they receptive to feedback and whatnot? Because you guys have done it all already.
It's hit or miss. You know, I put the one class, but I mean, there's about 4 to 6 cats that will ask. You know, I'm not trying to be a hot shot or a big shot to these kids. I've made more money, lost more money, and lost more money in divorces and stuff like that than these kids are ever going to make. It would behoove these kids to at least listen a little bit.
Right.
If nothing else, at least learn what not to do.
There you go.
True.
I won't put it on a blast, but there's about 4 to 6 guys that always, man, how would you do this? Hey, man, what do you recommend to do this? And a lot of times it's about business. Maybe it's not about a match. Maybe you handle your social media, or how you handle fans, or how you handle even your home life. It may not even be in the ring. It's just certain things. Because I mean, as much as I love to wrestle, I can do this forever, no matter how much I think I can.
Right.
That's my wife. She probably tells you she wants me to retire tomorrow.
We should transition this. You go from ring wrestler to life coach. You start teaching the young guys like Jaybone here, who needs all the help he can get living life. Jaybone, you need all the help you can get. Why don't you sign up? First student right here. He'll be right there with you.
I'm sure that I would hire, and he would cry. I mean, this is like this. Since like 2015, this generation is a little bit less receptive to constructive criticism and stuff like that. If you're under 30, come on, everyone in this chat, as over 30, understands what I'm talking about when I say this.
True.
I could tell one of my kids, hey, take the trash out. They want to act like I'm putting them in jail. You can't get these kids to do anything unless you threaten to take their phone away.
It's always the phone. It's always the damn phone. That's like the hook to every kid nowadays, I noticed.
That was a green break for 30 years. Until I got a scholarship for football when I was 18. So these have nothing. You can't threaten them, even if you want to beat them. You can't even say I think about hitting you, because they'll call the cops on you or whatever. Take that phone away, and it's like they're on a suicide hotline.
Shit, man. That damn phone, I'm telling you, man. You cannot take a kid's phone away right now nowadays. But hey, listen, that's cool, man. So real quick, let's get the plug for No Surrender in here. So you got that coming up with Myers. How's that looking? You were at some of the old school No Surrenders when that was a monthly pay-per-view. I mean, you did all that. Now it's a special for the app. I mean, which is all different now. It's an app, thing. There's no apps back in the day. Now it's
Impact Plus app is hot though, man. Because
Your whole career's on there.
I'm talking about, I know the Impact Plus app is hot.
Yeah.
I recommend that for anybody. You know, anyone who just disagrees with things I say, all you gotta do is just rewind about 09, 2000, 2007 and see what I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. Like everything's on there.
There's stuff on there that I can't believe I did, you know.
Right.
And I can't believe how, you know, I'm still impressed every time I see the Elite Skipper catwalk
Yeah.
with no prep at all.
None, man. We talk about that all the time. How it's just like to this day the biggest spot like in wrestling ever. Like I've never seen anything as crazier than that.
It's nuts.
You in touch with him at all? Like he kind of disappeared. You ever talk to Elix at all?
Elix was a great guy, man. He was super cool to me. I think he's a GM of Applebee's chain, like high up dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's in one of the southern Georgia or something like that. But he's like a high up dude in like Applebee's chain. Good for him, man.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. We miss him, man. I mean, he left early, man, but we're still, because we've been watching the throwback shows, right, Bill? We're doing all the throwback Asylum stuff, and we see Elix coming up. I mean, he's amazing to watch, man. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember him in WCW. He was.
Yep. He was killing it there too, man.
Yeah. I want to throw in a question here real quick. Hernandez, you've had a lot of partners over the years.
Yep.
From I think Chavo to Homicide. Now you got a new one in Brian Myers. Who would you say was your most fun to tag with in your whole career?
Oh, you know better to ask that.
Come on, that's one answers itself, man.
You know, first you put me on the spot because I'm sure I'll get a phone call as soon as this interview is his number. It's straight up. I don't care. Homicide is number one. That's like my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Chavo. Then everybody else.
There you go. There you go.
That's the easy answer, everybody. So anybody asking that question in the chat, that's your answer.
Oh, that's definitely the answer. I mean, 10 times out of 10, I promise you, it's Homicide is going to be number one, Chavo number two, and then everybody else is number three.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask a serious one. Who is the one person in that locker room that you want to border toss, and why is it Johnny Swinger? Let's just hear this right now.
It's 2021 now. Is the year of all the participation. Be nice to everyone. So I'm sure if I even picked up somebody for border toss now, they would cry and call it or whatever.
Susan would get you.
Susan will come get you. She'll put you on blast.
She'll throw a shoe at you.
Yeah, that's her new thing.
I would give me a write up. So
Call the manager.
That's awesome. Well, No Surrender is this Saturday, Bill, right? We got No Surrender. Set up that match for Nance. What does he got coming up on Saturday, Bill?
Oh, he's going against. He's him and Myers, and they got Cardona on the other side. It's a lot of new guys that you're going to be dealing with. Hernandez there, like
you and the young guy
with Myers, yeah, and then Cardona. Any interaction with Cardona before?
Nope.
First time stuff, man. First time stuff. This is going to be cool, man. This is like a lot of new ground.
I've been briefly touched with Eddie when I remember I got all that legal issues and I got fired from Lucha Underground.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of TV involved in that never saw the air.
Oh, brother, they shot 8 episodes.
I heard all about this.
That is the secret footage. They are
That's
the
lost footage. Yeah, we'll put that on Impact Plus. Let's get that on Impact Plus.
And only 2 of them aired.
Oh, we gotta put this is her best of Hernandez, the lost tapes on Impact Plus.
Dude, there's on one of those matches. There's me versus Bobby Lashley's in a cage match.
Oh shit! Okay.
There's a match of myself and Low Key versus Eddie Edwards and David Richards.
Damn, see, we never got to see any of these, man. This is some rare shit. Bill, you got to get your hands on that. That's the merch you need to get.
Yeah, those are like the Tom McGee tapes, man. Now you can't get those.
This is rare stuff. We got to talk to Scott or somebody, man. We got to get these tapes.
That's when I was me, MVP, and King was in that little group.
BDC, yeah.
And then
we love the Beatdown Clan.
Yeah,
it was me and Bobby Lashley in the cage. It was dope, man. What was that? Myself, Low Key versus Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, and what's that dude's name? And two other dudes. Oh, McIntyre, Drew McIntyre.
Oh,
yeah, just a guy, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, one guy. Yeah, that guy.
and that guy from this New Japan now that was in Japan for a little bit.
Who was that?
Sonata?
No. It was who was that? It was God, I forgot his name. I know you're talking about though.
Like Haku's nephew.
Haku's nephew. Yeah. Oh my God. Anybody in the chat knows his name?
Yeah,
Micah.
Yeah.
Now one of the Gorillas of Destiny. Yeah.
He's really okay.
But it was awesome. I mean, if they ever air that, which I doubt they did. It was a lot of really good matches that weren't aired that stopped for the fans.
All right.
Hey, maybe they'll put it on Hidden Gems. They got that section of the Impact Plus.
That's true.
As long as it's sued again, I don't care.
Hey,
well, Hernandez, I see referee Daniel Spencer in the chat. Has he been we saw Brandon Toll is not on the good side with the Phi and the Flava. Is he okay by you, Daniel Spencer?
He's got some. Does he have heat with you? You got to tell us. He's a friend of our show. We got to know if he's got heat with you though. First,
Daniel's a good kid, man. He's a little soft here and there, man, but he's a good kid.
There you go. Got the stamp of approval from Hernandez.
Listen. I said he's a good kid.
No, listen, everybody in the chat, you guys know what to do now. We gotta see the lost tapes. That's gotta make it on Impact Plus. So you guys gotta bother the Impact Plus Twitter account and say,
at this point they should be able to air them, right? Enough time's passed.
Or y'all start promoting that and get me sued. Please don't sue Supermex again.
Do not sue. Put that in the hashtag, everybody. Do not sue Hernandez. No sue Hernandez. That's awesome. All right, Hernandez, we're gonna let you get back to rest. I know you had a long day of tapings. Let's get some plugs in here, though. Where can people follow you? Where can they get your stuff? I mean, whatever you want to plug, get it in here.
It's whatever. On Twitter, I'm Supermex CTM Supermex M. Bro, I got stuff on Purrazzo. If you live in Texas, I run a show called Awesome Wrestling Revolution. We have a show this Saturday, February 13th. We have a show every month.
Awesome.
It's in between Austin and San Antonio. If you come to the Texas area, especially the East Texas area, my daddy has the baddest winery in the area.
I was about to ask about this. Nice. I heard you on was it Penzer's podcast? You were talking about this, the wine. I was about to ask about the wine.
Texas Venus Smokehouse. Brothers, if you ever had sangria, you ain't had sangria until you have my daddy's. I mean, that's straight from Puerto Rico. That's some good stuff, man.
There you go. There we go. That's it, guys. If you're in Texas, go see the show. Get yourself some sangria. It's a party.
That's how we do it here in Texas, man.
That's awesome, man.
Gotta make a trip of it.
There you go. Bill's already planning, because you better get some merch at that show, because he's already planning to come to Texas, and he's gonna want like an LAX cutoff shirt or the shorts, the Jinkos, something. He's gonna want to buy them off you.
He's got to prove his street cred first.
There we go, Bill. That's right. Gotta be proven.
Well, you know what? Probably a lot of people that are watching are probably wondering where the Fu Manchu went. What was the decision?
What happened to Manchu? What happened to that? We had a whole brushing process. What happened to this?
Many fans love mustache. I love mustache. Unfortunately, my wife said, it can be a process, because you see me constantly brushing it. That wasn't a gimmick, man. There's food. There's Whatever you're drinking is stuck on that. You don't even feel it. So if you say you drank milk and cookies the other day, and it might last there, it might be on the edge of your mouth for like 3 days.
It gets stuck in there, yeah.
It's like I got ADHD. I'm brushing that mustache. Ain't no food. Ain't no dried fucking. Sorry,
Well, you can swear. That's all
It's
good.
okay.
It's okay.
I don't look crazy,
That's awesome. That's awesome. No, I guess Alicia, the women usually women are the ones. The wives are the ones who say, "I don't want to be kissing a mustache or bearded face." A lot of times, right? If it's too out of control, I guess she's in the right.
No, if you got a beard, you got to take care of that shit.
Yeah, you got to take care.
If you can tell, we can tell.
You'd be this close to my wife, this close, and it's already touching her.
That's awesome. Well, guys, listen, No Surrender is this weekend. Check that out on Impact Plus. Like Hernandez, this is a OG of Impact Wrestling, and he endorsed the app. His whole career is basically on this app. It's $8 a month. Get that. Watch the show this weekend. Check out old LAX. Pick up a t-shirt. SuperMex CTM on Twitter. All the links, the winery, the show this weekend, and
Pro Wrestling Tees.
Pro Wrestling Tees. Everything is there, guys. So follow him on Twitter. I'm sure all the links will be there. Get it on the, but yeah, thank you, Ro. It was really awesome to connect with you. We're longtime fans. I'm talking day one TNA fans. So for me to talk to you like this is awesome, man. Thank you.
You guys are awesome, man.
We appreciate it, man. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Everybody, Hernandez, give him a follow right now on Twitter. Get connected right now and go get some of this shit. Go buy some t-shirts or something.
How y'all learn how to do that damn whistle too?
Yeah, he told us what the whistle means off air. We can't share it here. There it is. All right, Hernandez, everybody. Thank you very much, man. We will talk to you later.
Good luck.
Later, brother. Good luck this weekend. Awesome.
Man, OG,
Hernandez.
man. It doesn't get any better than that, man. You got to chuck that up.
Back, bro.
Yeah.
That was cool, man. That was super cool. What an awesome dude, man. Yeah. Hernandez, man. That's no slouch. This is Hernandez.
Trent, you owe Ross Foreman a shit ton of pizza. I mean, that's that stack of pizzas is really growing.
I'll tell you what, Jay. I'll tell you what. When I thanked him for setting this up today, right? He said, "Okay, you're welcome. Now pizza." And I said, "Sure. When you get back from the Impact tapings, let's get some pizza. Let's go get some pizza."
You tell me when you guys set it up. I'll make the trip down.
You join for that. But then he tells me, Bill, you know what he tells me? He goes, "Your credit's no good." He goes, "Your credit's no good." I said, "I'll have you know, Mr. Foreman." I said, "I have banks throwing themselves at my feet to apply for home mortgage loans." And he never replied to that. All he replied to is Hernandez taken care of? I said, "Yes, he's fine." So I'm in debt, Jay, but I really am in debt to this guy for a lot of pizza.
You're gonna have to buy a pizza place.
I'm gonna have to invest in like a pizza place at this point. So very cool, man.
What was that place we went to a couple Bound for Glories ago? What's the name of that joint again?
We went to Giordano's, I believe.
We'll get the back room to Giordano's, and we'll.
It's not this. It's not.
Hey, Vince Russo, how you doing?
That's the Pizza Stop. Pizza how you doing? How you doing? Pizza Stop in Long Island. It's not that, but it's close. It's close. Very cool. Listen, thank you to Hernandez once again. That was super, super cool, man. That's an OG, dude. That's so Bill.
He literally was the OGs.
He really was, but he gave you the insight, Bill. You want LAX merch? He's got something. He wouldn't fully tell you what. He's got something.
Well, you have to have the street cred.
You got the street creds. You got to show up and say, "Hey, you were on my show, bro. You were on my show. Now give me your pants or something."
No. So sometimes the guy that shows up all the time sometimes gets a little street cred.
So we got to work on it.
Call me out today from a show from 4 or 5 years ago.
Maybe if you wear the Saban hoodie with the spikes, maybe that'll. There you go. There you go.
There it is.
Maybe I don't know if that counts for street cred. Maybe wear half of Scott D'Amore's jacket with that or something. I don't know.
You have to mix it up, Bill. You have to mix this up.
I mean, Frankenstein myself over here.
Very cool. And don't forget the new headband from the Fire and the Flavor. That'll definitely get you some.
Yeah, that vanished during the watch along. I don't know where that went. Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right, Jaybone, let's get a little news. We haven't done Jaybone's news. We kind of missed it the last few weeks, Alicia. We've kind of stopped reporting news.
Well, we've got a whole spanking new ton of matches to talk about for this coming weekend.
It's Miller time now. Jaybone's gonna do all the work. All right, let's do a little segment we like to call Jaybone's News.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, Jaybone's News. We haven't done news in like a month. There should be a lot of news to talk about. I hope he's got something. People are expecting news, Jaybone. Anyway, take it away.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
That's a little rusty, Jaybone.
I love that. I love that.
I haven't done it in a while.
That never gets old. We're gonna have to change it up though. Change up the picture soon, and you'll put me behind a new desk and maybe give me a co-host, or something. I don't know.
Right, take it easy, Jaybone. Take it easy. All right, what news do we got today?
We're gonna do a little share screen, Rooney. We're gonna run down this new card. Oh my God, this card, guys! I'm telling you, I get excited for these shows in between the pay-per-views.
Yep.
But oh my God, this card is sick. I love this card that they came up with. All right, let's talk about this. We've got No Surrender coming up this Saturday. We're going to be covering this on Smash This Podcast and on TNI. I don't know who's all showing up, but we're going to have a bunch of crew members on.
Yeah.
We got Triple XL and Tennille Dashwood versus Decay, Rosemary, Crazy Steve, and Black Taurus. Oh my God. The debut happened tonight. We'll get into that later. We also got Deonna Purrazzo, Kimberly, and Susan, who likes throwing shoes, versus Jazz, Jordan Grace, and ODB. Bam! All right, what else we got next here? We got Diener. This is family business going on here, guys. This is big. We got Diener with Violent by Design versus the newly named, look at this guy's on fire in front of us, Jake something.
Oh, this is so cool. We're gonna talk about
we'll get into this.
We're very giddy. Me and Alicia especially are very giddy about this.
Yeah. And I'm giddy for you guys being giddy because we've been talking about it for a while. Now we have a Texas Tornado no DQ match for the Impact Knockouts tag team titles. The Fire and the Flava defending against Havoc and Nevaeh. Look at that, it almost rhymes. That's amazing. We've got the first triple threat revolver match with Daivari, Suicide, Willie Mack, Ace Austin, Trey Miguel, Chris Bay, Josh Alexander, and Blake Christian. Damn, that's a lot.
How crazy is this match? We got a preview that we got so much to talk about tonight. Go ahead.
We could do a show just on the rules for that match, probably.
No shit. This is like the new King of the Mountain rules is what this is now. Go ahead.
We got Brian Miners. Brian. I'm so excited.
I just thought it was a pirate, me matey.
That's also on Shop.
Are you nervous there, Jaybone? Are you nervous there, lad?
I'm nervous for this weekend. They're gonna make me swap the poop deck.
Shiver me Tim Bones, God.
Tim Bones. Hernandez and Brian Myers versus Eddie Edwards and Matt Cardona. I can't wait for this. This is going to be a lot of fun.
I mean, that's our boy now, Hernandez, friend of the show. Now we just got the hype. Can I add one thing to that, Matt? One thing real quick before you go on, Jay.
Yeah.
Just that dynamic he set up. He is the veteran guy in that match. That's the guy. He's the staple guy from Impact Wrestling coming into this match, and he's about to. He basically let you know these young guys don't know what's going to hit him, and he's coming in veteran OG style, about to just and rock everybody. But go ahead, Jaybone.
That's the thing, though. I mean, there's a lot of veterans in that match, period. Not just veterans, but they're from another company.
They
were there for a long time.
Hey, we always like to let's acknowledge Brian Myers, former tag team champion.
Yeah.
We do forget about that. We wonder we're gonna get him on the show, and we got to bring that up. That you are a former tag team champion.
Hey, him and Trevor Lee, I love their run. I was there for the whole thing.
Yeah.
I love Trevor Lee. Yeah.
Matter of
I was there for that week.
Short but sweet, right? All right, so then we got the X Division title match. TJP, or is it Manic? Defending against Rohit Raju with Shira. They are back together. Let's see. We got the tag titles. This match just changed in this episode of Impact Wrestling as well. Impact World Tag Team titles. Sabin and Storm. What do you call it? Beer Guns? Beer Guns versus Private Party with Matt Hardy against the defending Good Brothers. Oh, man. This has just got crazier. And last but certainly not least, we saw pen to paper tonight. We got Rich Swann defending against the birthday boy, Tommy Dreamer.
Thomas of Dreams. Very nice. Yeah, that was a nice setup tonight for this match. So a lot to talk about, guys. Look at this card. This is worth the $8 on its own. Whether you watch anything else on Impact Plus, Alicia, right? Like if you watch nothing else, this card's worth $8. Am I crazy?
It pays for itself.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Let's be honest. So if you're not spending $8 on this, like why? I really would like to know in the chat if you're not just dropping $8 to watch this. Tell me why.
Skip a trip to Starbucks this week. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean,
you could save $16 on a latte. So yeah, that's 2 months of Impact Plus.
Yeah, or a shot of something that you can't even pronounce. Yeah.
Bill, take it easy on your Starbucks. I heard about you.
No, I stopped at Starbucks yesterday for breakfast, and a drink and a sandwich cost me $12.
$12.
Yeah.
$12.
Crazy.
It was delicious, but oh my god.
Oh, there we go. Bill, I'm sorry. What did I do here? Oh, Bill, just remind me. Half my camera was covered up. I apologize. I just thought it was the dark room behind me.
I thought maybe you were still hiding your Christmas tree.
No, I think look at that. Oh, was it like this?
It was right over where the Christmas tree used to be. So that's what I thought it was.
People are gonna be like, he still has a goddamn tree, lazy bastard. You know, doesn't take his tree down yet.
He's just hiding it.
By the way, thank you, fam. My co-host family right here for remembering where my tree was. Thank you very much for paying attention to my home here. I appreciate you guys. No, thank you. I think it shook when I was typing something. It shook my little camera slider off. So thank you, Bill. Sorry about that. But no, crazy card. Again, if you're not spending the $8 on Impact Plus just for that, I'm curious actually why not. This is a really good case study to do. What stops you? Because that's a really good card. So very cool. Jaybone, any other news?
They dropped the new theme of Rohit Raju in the old YouTube within the last couple days.
Yep. Cool.
And
a ton of new merch. A ton of new merch.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. Yeah. They've been revising shopimpact.com a lot. They got rid of the old clearance that they blew through, the old 5 for $20 or whatever it was they had that we all took advantage of. Which I hear you just got your package, Trent, finally.
Look at this, everybody. It's right here.
It's
Christmas.
Valentine's miracle.
It is a Valentine's miracle. I got lucky on Valentine's with my Impact Wrestling merch. If you got, maybe I'll open this at the end of the show. We'll do that.
There you go.
Yeah, whoever wants to hang around?
We're gonna unbox it.
Oh, later, Armand. We got a review to do here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But I did get it finally. I was told. I asked. I said, how come? I said, Alicia got hers in 30 hours, delivered to the door. And I said, how come mine did not come back? They're like, because it's you. And that's literally what I was told. It's because it's you. And we
took a picture while you were supposed to be working.
Exactly. I was told. If I never took
word to the Shop Impact guys.
Yes, exactly. See, and they told me they actually like Alicia.
This one, slow. Super snail mail.
They're like Trent. We got a snail. We can throw a literal snail to put this on, and I'm like, yeah, let's put that on. There we go. On its way.
You worked very hard.
Seriously, to get it all the way here today.
All the way to Trent's mailbox.
Jesus. But I got it.
Speaking of the Shop Impact, they still have that the eBay store, which I showed the flag the other day, but they had a big one go off this week. The Nintendo 64 controller and the barbed wire went for over $500.
$500. That's crazy.
Oh my god!
Signed by Sammy and
like that. I would have loved to have it.
It's very cool, but that's that price.
That's
Price for cool.
Even the bat went for a lot too. The baseball.
Yeah, I don't think it quite there. I think it definitely went over 300 though. I forget what that ended at, but yeah, they've been getting some good ones. Sammy's obviously a key.
I gotta say though, Sammy, at least you probably knows, Sammy was hustling like, hey, you want my shit? You better bid on it right now. He was putting it out there. Like, you want this? You better bid on this.
For that shit, man.
He did, man. He let you know that shit's important. So
yeah.
That's very cool. Very, very cool, guys. So there's still stuff up there, right, Bill? They still got auction
They
items?
are. So yeah, definitely check it out. Like obviously many people know I've gotten quite a few things over the years from eBay. So I'm glad they're doing more of it. That's just another thing to get people, especially during these times, make you feel like you're a little bit more part of the company with these things. So it's great to see.
True. Very cool, guys. Very cool. All right, Jaybone, any other news? Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Awesome. All right, let's kick it off, guys. Impact on Access TV, February 9th, 2021. Bill, I'm going to let you set this one up because there's a lot of – this is the new King of the Mountain. This is the new generation of rules going on here. So set this one up. I want you to –
Well, this is how we started. So this is the before that's going to be the match we get on Saturday.
Right.
But for this one, so we get a tag match featuring all these participants.
Yes.
And we weren't really sure kind of how everyone was going to be together because you kind of had the faces and the heels. So Blake Christian was on kind of the heel team. So that might be a direction we see from him. Maybe not.
Interesting.
But yeah, even from the get-go, obviously a lot of different people in this match. So my first thing when we're doing the watch along is who gets an entrance, because obviously a lot of people are in the ring. So you get the entrances for those last couple guys. Trey gets an entrance. I was surprised Ace didn't get an entrance, but it was pretty much all the heels in the ring, and the last couple faces got entrances.
Anybody catch Trey's new music? This shit's dope as hell. You catch
the whole Tron was
everything.
It's a good gimmick. Now the one thing I was talking to Jay about it during the watch along is his gear, because he has a singlet that he doesn't put on. So we're still wondering when that's going to come into play. Like, is that going to be the opposite of Kurt Angle? Is he going to get into like Trey mode and throw the singlet up? I don't know.
Who used to do that?
I want to see where this goes.
There was somebody who used to do that though, right? Like there was somebody who used to do like the singlet up, and so it was like the ha-ha of the whole thing. I forgot who that was. But
could be. I don't know. Was it part of the Angle crew? Was it like a Haas or somebody?
Yeah.
Well, usually they drop it.
Right, but there was some comedy wrestler who'd be like, "I'm gonna put it up to show you that I'm hulking up now." I forgot how that was, but all right, set it up, Bill. What do we got on this one? I put the match here. I put it up right here. That's it.
There it is. Yes. So So obviously, Josh, he got the entrance along with
Josh.
Trey.
Got an entrance.
Yeah. So that made you think, okay, these guys be on the lookout for. But this was a great match to open the show with. I was surprised they opened with it. It's like how you would open a pay-per-view. You got everything going, because I think there's a good chance this match opens the pay-per-view. But this, lot of action. I was really impressed. Like they gave Josh kind of started the match with doing a lot, and everyone commenting very heavy with the Canada vibes. Like he's got Canadian stuff all over his gear right now. Is that a sign of things to come? Maybe. We don't know, but it's very Canada right now, very Team Canada. But so he was a good early on, but then it really became Trey and Blake Christian.
Crazy shit. Crazy.
They were going nuts back and forth, and there was a 2 3/4 count that Blake had. That was like, oh my. And he did some stuff. He really stood out in a losing effort. He takes the pin at the end. Trey's able to kind of turn it around on a missed move. But I'll tell you, Blake Christian did the sign off from GCW on the 24-hour show, saying he's pretty much signing with a company. If this is a sign of things to come, there were people in there, and I think you were even, how many world champions could be in this ring? There are people, they're like, Blake Christian, but he's not even signed to our knowledge. And they're like, that could be a world champion.
Am I crazy, or was this Blake's first actual TV match? Because he did he did Genesis.
I believe he did one right before Genesis. Or was it just KC? Was he in the match too? Or
you remember, Alicia? What was that?
Yeah, right? I feel like it was.
I think he was in a match that KC was in too the week before Sacrifice.
Okay. Was it Blake or Trey Lamar? I can't remember.
Oh, you know what? It may have been
Both.
Trey. It may have been
Yeah.
Trey. Or it may have been both. They had a bunch of them in there. Not everybody.
Because I
One
know
person
KC
wasn't.
was in there.
Okay. Yeah. What's the chat saying? Maybe everybody knows. Yeah. The 4-way that's Crazy Steve won, Armand saying. Yeah. So they were in there. So they were, yeah, in both. So yeah. Then Ace had pinned them too. Yeah. So they were there for sure. Okay. Yeah. I thought so. I was like, man, he did something. He didn't just go do Genesis. He did something else. So, no, very cool. Yeah. How does this one end, Bill? I want to set the ending up real quick. This was just, we had, I think Trey made the pin on this one, didn't he?
Trey made the pin. Trey gets the win here. Yeah, because he was going back and forth with Blake. And then he went over. He had him on the ropes.
Tap out submission. Submission.
Yeah. So he had him on the ropes. And he was going to go for like a big move off the top rope.
Yeah.
Kind of, I think maybe like a leg drop, like a flying leg drop. But he misses it. And he turns it into this new submission maneuver. Well, like Trey, I 100% agree. Coming back as a serious character with a submission finisher, I think that's chef's kiss on that.
Yeah.
Because that's how it
For
should be.
sure.
Like if you're a serious now, come back with a submission finisher.
Dude, he's a whole new guy, huh, Jaybone? Like, he's a totally new guy.
Yeah, it's a complete 180. I mean, we've seen his intensity before in past feuds with guys like Ace Austin and stuff, but this is on a whole nother level. He came back. He's got a chip on his shoulder the size of freaking King Kong's left shoulder.
Is that that is the saying, right? Yeah, I'll go with it. Go ahead.
I wanted to keep it PG. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
we'll go with a little news there. Blake was pumping out to watch Impact hard tonight, which I'll give credit. When KC was there, like the guys do, when they're on the show, they pump it, but not wrong. If he is signed somewhere, usually that's a no-no, even if hopefully, once again, that could be a good sign.
Okay, interesting. This kid's good, man. He could be a good addition. Go ahead, Jay. We'll finish your thought, though.
Oh, just his intensity and his charisma. And we even saw that at the end when the ICU cut in with Callahan.
Let's talk about that.
That rage that Callahan put out there. I mean, I don't know if that means that he interferes in this match and messes with Trey, or if this is just setting up for what's going on with Trey after No Surrender. I don't know. Something's going on here. I'm loving the fact that we're getting this feud. I mean, it's built on a little bit of reality too. So that's pretty cool.
I like that. Sammy's pushing it hard. I don't know if you guys are seeing these tweets. Sammy's really been pushing this stuff hard.
Oh, he's digging. He is digging into. He is renting space in Trey's head right now.
Good way to put it. Good. We'll see. So Sammy antagonized him at the end, guys, and then basically, yeah, you're right though, Jay. I think you're kind of setting up what happens after, or maybe during. We don't know. We don't know.
So yeah, I mean, Trey certainly goes into this weekend with an advantage. He got the win, similar to Crazy Steve in the last show.
Mm-hmm.
But Trey's full of emotion with all this stuff. He's going to have to really chill his head, going into it and focus hard and keep Sammy out of his head.
There you go. Cool.
It's not going to be easy. I think Sammy shenanigans are going to unfold on Saturday.
You kidding me? That son of a bitch is still in my head. I can't listen to my own band's music without thinking of if he's gonna pop out somewhere and terrorize me.
Do you hear Sammy's voice over your lyrics?
I do. It's almost like he's singing them like vicariously somehow, and I'm like, what is happening here?
That son of a bitch.
The Pete Best of
That's a good one.
It's like all the albums on like Spotify have been like remastered with his voice on them. It's like, what the hell? Very cool. All right, we get a little break, a little happy birthday to Tommy Dreamer. This was nice, huh? This was pretty cool.
Very nice.
This was the Impact locker room. And then we got a counterpoint to this later on, but this was kind of nice. Seeing a little happy birthday wishes from the locker room to Tommy Dreamer. I thought that was a kind of a cool thing. He is still advertised for the show, for the end of the show with him and Swan to the contract signing. So it was nice to go around the locker room, just kind of get the happy birthday wishes from him. for Tom. I mean, he's such a respected guy. I mean, he's been around so long and helped a lot of those guys get their job. I did like Myers here, though. Myers probably the best one.
Yeah.
Just kind of saying how he raised my wrestling dad. He raised the perfect son, this and that. So, like, we got to get him on the show. I feel like he'd be an amazing guest.
Yeah, Myers he's fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be great just to put on the show. So, but you had like Brian Meyer, Scott, Petey Williams back over there.
Yeah, great to see Petey.
I love seeing that. Gail, Doc Gallows, maybe a couple more in there. Brian, I mean, I'm trying to think who else. But it was kind of nice. Nice to see that. So good.
I think Lish
is in there too. I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool. All right, next match. This was the return for ODB.
Petey.
Petey.
Believe muscle.
Oh, an OG Impact action figure. Look at
Nice.
that. Wait, hold on.
Too.
Look at this. I will hold them both up.
I love that action figure. I've always wanted that one.
I want to know from the chat how many of you are going nuts and how much you're willing to pay for her. She's got a wedding to pay for, guys.
Mint condition, boys.
Mint condition. Let's get those bids. Everybody. There's a wedding to pay for here. We got some offers coming through. That's sweet, Alicia. That's cool.
I got that when you could still buy that shit at Walmart.
Look at that.
Oof, that goes back.
That does
Maple
go back.
Leaf muscle, Eric. That's right. But now Alicia, she's got the hookup.
Dude, yeah,
For once,
right.
I can actually flex merch that I have.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I have the Impact game too, the video game.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got the game. Bill, you have the game? Oh,
I did not have the game.
Bill doesn't have the game? Oh shit! Bill, I'm gonna have to give you
I thought about getting the game, but my video game era is a little bit before that. I kind of stopped in the before the games all started kind of on CD. Like Sega CD was my CD.
Look at that. But Bill, hang on a second. Like that stops you from buying a piece of Impact memorabilia. I feel like you just have the game to have the game.
You're right. Like I one of these points, I picked up a used one for like Wii. I do have a Wii. I got that.
Oh, it's on Wii. Yeah, you can get it on Wii.
Yeah. But I didn't have I never got a PlayStation or anything like that.
I got the original PlayStation.
There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Look at that. Zach saying he'll give you a 1-month subscription to TNI on Twitch for one of those action figures. No, the game is dope though, Bill. Action's pretty cool. Like things.
I have seen it. No, it does look cool. I should, but that was just I was a big video gamer back in the day. Like I had pretty much started at the Sega Master System on. I had like every system. The TurboGrafx, the Atari Jaguars.
I love TurboGrafx.
I had all those. So I had all those. Then I kind of like near high school, I got out of it. And I just cold turkey video game systems.
No kidding. You still got that TurboGrafx laying around? Not that I'm ever gonna have time to play.
They might be at mom and dad's.
All right. Here's the thing.
Or they might be upstairs in the attic in a box with cords and wires and all kinds
here we
of
go.
stuff.
Bill, you've been my friend for we're going on 5 years now. That thing's sitting in your attic. I've always wanted one. I'm not time to play it.
Now, did you hear they're making one of those throwback systems? I think it already came out. There's a TurboGrafx Mini.
I want the OG. I want the one that was little bills, and I want that sent over to me in a nice priority mail surprise box. Similar to this, it might take us 3 months to get here, but similar to this one here, I want that sent over with a note that says, "Hey, buddy, this one's for us. Happy Slimeversary." Cool, very cool. So anybody that's got a copy of that game, you know who to direct that to. To let Bill know where you can get a copy of the Wii. Like I said, you won't have time to play it. We're busy people, but it's just cool to have it. You got to have it. But all right, Jaybone, I should know. Alicia set this one up. This is the knockouts match. You got to go to our knockout here.
There you go.
It's match number 2 of the night.
Oh, miss, wait, which one are we talking about? The tag team or the?
No, we're talking about the singles. The singles. Kimber.
Oh, Kimber versus ODB.
Yeah.
Now this one, sorry, brain fart, guys. You know me. Anyways, so 2 of my favorites rocking out in the ring in this one, and that was pretty cool. Always great to see Miss ODB Bam back in the session.
Bam.
He was bamming a lot today. She was all up.
If you got your go-to, you got to go to it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it was just a great match all around.
It was
Kimber
fun.
tried to go to it.
She did. And the ODB like outdid her and stuff. It was great. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's an ODB match. It was an ODB match.
It is so loads of fun. You know that.
I love ODB, man. Like, talk about a positive influence in your locker room who can also simultaneously like cater the locker room after her match. Yeah. That's very cool. That is super cool.
Do it, yeah.
She can. It's great to see her back because I like having legends back too. Like, you need like Hernandez, Storm, and Saban are there, kind of like old school. You want the girls there too. The knockouts got to be there.
Well, it's good to have the legends back, but on top of that, they're coming back to a company that's really going to treat them well.
Yeah.
As they should be treated as veterans in this industry.
Yeah, and ones who I think earn their respect. That's the other part
Absolutely.
of it. They put their time in.
Yeah, you saw Hernandez is sweet. He showed it all off to us.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know where I'd be without your wisdom.
Neither would the other knockouts.
When I go on the road, I do not get rooms like that.
That was a nice room. It was really cool. He got taken care of. I liked that the veteran was being taken care of tonight. That's good. No, the great match though. If you guys missed it, there was Susan shenanigans, there was Deonna shenanigans, ODBs. Susan threw her shoe in this one, Jaybone. Yeah. Her shoe.
Who throws a shoe?
Susan.
I don't think we had a shoe gate since Sammy took Melissa Santos.
Oh, that's right.
Wow, do you remember that?
Name the movie, the quote that I gave you. What movie?
What movie? What are we talking about?
What?
Was there trivia?
Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
What movie is that?
Zoolander?
Is it Zoolander?
You're close.
Oh, who knows it in the chat? Who's got it in the chat? Put it out to the chat.
Who's a crime fighter that traveled time?
Traveled time. Wait, Jay, did the movie come out after 1988?
He's doing his Mike Myers.
There it is. Austin Powers. Michael got it. Dead Punk got it.
Honestly, who throws a shoe?
Who throws a shoe?
These three in the chat got it too. Good job, boys. Good job. Eric got it too. Very cool. All right. Nice. No, Susan's awesome. She's damn hilarious. She's got a bunch of new merch out too, by the way. There's a lot of Susan stuff. Cool poster. Is really cool. If you're into like the Sue Young artwork, there's a super dope poster on her Etsy store, like kind of privately made, and she's doing it. Speaking of the auction thing, Bill, did you see the was it the canvas with the blood splatter, with the mist splatter that sold for like a crazy amount of money on the auction?
And I'll tell you that when they had I guess it was like an 8x10 of the Susie Susan, that was gone. I was going there to go get it. We were talking about it on this show that night, and it was there when the show started. It was gone by the time the show was over.
Oh, it was gone.
Us promoting it cost me merch.
Yeah,
I'll buy it if they do.
I would totally get it.
I want to know how they pulled that picture off. I mean, did the Sinister Minister do a little magic to get everybody in the same room? I mean,
maybe.
And did they get along?
Did they all get along? That's the good question.
Somebody got it. Brandon got it.
Oh, you got it. No, there was a few. It wasn't just like one.
Oh no, there was. I don't know how many there were, but
I think
not enough. They would have sold 10. Whatever they made.
Maybe 10. I think it's at like 10 available, possibly. But I think it's such a hot sell that you gotta do that again. You gotta
they gotta go back and print some more of those babies.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Speaking of great merch, the next segment was Swingers Palace. We're back in Swingers Palace.
Daddy.
The t-shirt is out, everybody, on Shop Impact. It is the Caesar's Palace logo with Johnny Swinger's face in the feathers, and where Julius Caesar would go. Great stuff. Bravo's head dealer here. Fala out of money. He's tapped again.
And I want my pizzles back.
Jaybone, he's like you with managing money. Fala cannot hold on to his money.
Right? Wait, what?
This dude, that was great. Like they put up the cookie. Where did the cookie gate came into play here? What happened with this cookie here now? What I missed?
I missed this segment.
It's an old cookie.
Did the cookie? Yeah, Alicia, did the cookie like come up before? Where did the cookie come from?
I don't know. I missed this segment.
I only remember Cookie when she was with Robbie E.
Not that cookie. There was that cookie. But then there was Cookie Gate when the TNA stars brought the WWE guys the cookies and they sued them. Remember that whole deal that happened at Universal? That was Cookie Gate.
It's,
you hear
it's
about
always,
that?
Wait, I got it. What? Hernandez lost tapes had cookies in them.
Maybe.
No.
No. No, wait, Alicia, you never heard about the Cookie Gate scandal?
No.
Real quick.
I probably did, and it's just what?
It's on that best of DVD they put out, but like TNA, so they were at the Universal Studios, the sound stage, right? And WWE was filming a commercial at the soundstage next door. So the TNA crew was like, it was, some of like, it was like it was BG and Kip James, like Billy and Road Dogg were there. So they knew some of those guys.
Yeah.
They thought it'd be funny because they knew some of the guys. It was like Abyss, them, couple of the girls, I think Tracy Brooks and a few more. They brought milk, cookies, and balloons to the shoot, and then they filmed it for TNA TV. And it was like they're all hanging, like Ray's like, "What are you doing here? Oh shit! What's up, guys?" And like they aired it.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, they aired it. WWE immediately lawsuit. So they
had to censor out Ray because he didn't have his mask on.
He didn't have his mask on. That's I never who else was out from the WWE. Who else was on that shoot? But they're all like, "Hang, what's up, guys?" They're like, "Oh, you guys are fucking nuts! Like, what are you doing?" And they're like taping it and shit. Abyss has balloons and cookies. It was like the wildest segment.
I have to look this up after the show.
See if you can find. If anybody in the chat has a link, if they've hosted that anywhere, put that up. I don't know if they have. We'll have to look for it.
It was right at the start of the FS1 tapings, wasn't it?
Right then. It might have been Spike era, actually.
Was it Spike?
Yeah, because they got some momentum off of this, man. They were really cooking around here, so it was funny shit. But very cool. Next one, Bill set this one up. We got the ladies backstage. Susan's pissed off backstage. What's going on backstage here?
Well, yeah, Susan's not happy, but neither is Deonna and Kimber right now.
Yeah,
and Susan comes up with the idea. Well, hey, no surrender Saturday, 3-on-3 match, and then she runs off to go tell somebody her demands. I'm sure.
Yes.
But Deonna and Kimber not happy, and Kimber goes running after to try to solve this dilemma.
They're not happy.
Susan's getting out of control, is what they're saying.
Susan, now are we getting a shift in Susan? What do you guys think in the chat? Though, are we getting a shift in? Is she going? We kind of don't know which we're gonna get. Maybe Susie comes back. Maybe it's we get Sue here. How mad is she? That's the idea.
I'll tell you, Trent. If I get that match at some point,
what's that?
Cinematic, probably.
Okay.
Where I get Susan, Susie, and Sue in one match. That's already my match of the year candidate.
Match 100%.
Oh yeah, wow.
100%.
The cinematic.
Yeah, it'd have to be. It would have to be a cinematic match for sure.
Can watch her punch 3 different ways. Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It'd be nuts.
The one person who might lose their mind during it is
what the fuck did you do?
That would be the reaction if you see all three. I'm like, what the?
Could you imagine? That'd be so cool.
It would be like the greatest cinematic match. Honestly, I think it could beat all of them. You have one person fight. I mean, this is no Karate Man deal. This is a real deal here.
Karate Man wishes like that. Just her walking by the Susie walking by was one of the greatest moments on TV.
Oh, when they were on the stage. Oh my God, I forget about that. That was super cool, man. When they did that, really cool. We'll see what happens with this. So yeah, now the new match is booked. That's No Surrenders match, but they're going to talk to Scott first. We're not there quite yet. We're going to talk to Scott. All right, this segment is our favorite one. Alicia, this is Jake. Let's set this one up here. This is a we've waited a long goddamn time for this. So let's talk about this. Jake something is no, he's not Jake something just yet. Jake Diener comes out. Talks about the proposal from Violent by Design, about if he's going to accept it into their family, and he doesn't. Alicia, what does he do? Talk about this. What happens with Jake? He turns him down.
Instead of joining the flock, he becomes his own man. He becomes something. He is Jake something now. It is beautiful.
I love it. It made me so happy because he set it up exactly how we've talked about it.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
It was so perfect because he said, "I got to stand." What did he say? He goes, I'm not nothing. I want to stay. What was the actual line? You remember? Anybody, Bill, Jay? There was the line was great. I'm trying to remember what the actual line was.
Verbatim, I can't remember.
Here we go. If you don't stand for something,
that's it.
You'll fall for anything.
That's it.
And then he says, and I stand for something. And I stand for Jake something.
Yeah.
There we go. And that's the setup. That's it. That's
and then Stryker did a good job of then reiterating the line that really kind of put it over. So all done well. I still don't know how this is going to work out for him, but
wait, what's skepticism? I want to hear this now. What do you think? What's got you hesitating on this?
Him as solo against Violent by Design. I just don't see a winning formula without help. Even though he's Jake something, I just feel Jake something might find a whole lot of nothing.
Whoa.
In this feud. That's all I'm saying. He's going to have to team up with somebody.
That was a very television. That was almost a written line. That was a great little punchline you threw in there. That's like one of those, like, a writer puts that down and they hit you with it on.
I keep them on the other side of the merch table.
I like it.
I need jokes. Make them snappy.
Come on, Murray. Give me some lines over here. The setup was perfect. It's kind of like what I had mentioned a while back. Like he's got to work the name in a statement, right? Like, I'm not nothing. I'm something. It's very similar. He went along those lines, and it's perfect. Because now here's the thing, though. I want him to just go ultra intense, like Jake something on the Indies. We've seen him. He's a brute. Yeah. Like this is a beast of a dude, right? Like you got to change the style into that now. So what do you think?
I will say this: when we saw him in the ring during this promo, and I saw Big Joe Doring standing right next to him.
Yeah,
I was a little like, because Jake, we're normally like, hey, he's a big dude, Jake.
Jake's
but freaking Joe's a huge dude.
Joe's just a monster, man.
Like I don't know if that's where we run here. Like that, I don't know if that's the place to kick off the Jake something. It just feels like, all right, maybe he gets by Deonna, maybe.
Yeah.
But I just feel then like Big Joe's waiting, and that's not even counting EY. It feels like it's going to be a tough sledding for Jake to start this. But who knows? Maybe he has some backup.
He could. Speaking of which, this week's explosion match, Mark made me watch it today. He's like, he texted me at like 9 a.m. God damn you, Mark. 9 a.m. I should have been up, but I wasn't. But he woke me up. But anyway, 9 a.m. He's like, you need to watch the explosion match this week. I need your feedback on this. I'm like, first thing in the morning. I'm like, I'm trying to get to work. I'm trying to start my day. And he's like, you need to watch this match. It's 5 minutes long. So I watched it, and it's fantastic. It's Joe Doring and Shogun. And
okay, wow.
Holy shit! I can't even talk about this one. I want to plug that today for all you guys. Explosion's free on the free version of Impact Plus. If you guys haven't seen that, we review it on Sunday. But this match is fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Jay, have you seen it? Yeah.
Oh, not yet.
Oh.
I found out earlier who was in it. Someone said something in the Discord or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just went to just a quick open, not watch it, but just open up the page and just to look at the description quick, see who was in it. Yeah, I was like, ooh, Shogun versus Big Joe.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I saw it was in there, I'm still broken up that the show I'm going to locally on February 20th, he got pulled for due to travel issues. But because I'll just say this, my expectations of Big Joe are big. They're up here. Like, I think Big Joe, if you want, he's the Stan Hansen of this company. Barry Windham, whatever. I think it's old school. It's territory days. If it's me, I'm booking him to the moon.
Dude, after this match, this explosion match, Alicia, straight up, like, this is one badass match. And like it's like Japan brute style. Like he beats the fuck out of Shogun. Like, I'm talking like he literally beats the fuck out of him. And I'm like, damn, dude.
Does Shogun put it? Well, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Tell me anything.
So
you know what? And it's exactly what, if they were to ever get Chris Hero, it's what I would almost envision Chris Hero like as well.
Wow.
Hero's been teasing showing up somewhere, man. I don't know where it is. He's been teasing something though. So I don't know. I don't know if what he's talking about. Man,
He's probably getting ready to make a resurface, right?
yeah, I think it's getting to that because
Cool.
I remember him and Rachel Ellering. They're together. They weren't taking anything during like COVID peak. They were just like, we're going home. Fuck it, I'm not doing shit. I think now the shit's slowing down. It's opening up. I think he's looking to get back out. He was teasing something. I'm not sure, but man, Bill, Joe, and Chris. Oh man,
like that's you want to talk a take my money match? That's like my dream match right there.
God.
That's a Haas fight with two badasses right there.
That's awesome. I like that.
So bring me fresh meat
in the form of Chris Hero. You were gonna say something, Jay. Go ahead.
We were talking about height. I just looked at the roster page on ImpactWrestling.com. So Jake something, he is officially Jake something on the roster page now. They updated that quick.
Oh, really? Okay, very cool.
It says Jake something, and he's 6'2". Joe Doring, 6'6".
Damn, that's a big dude, man. That's a big guy.
I'll tell you, those 4 inches could be 12 on freaking TV.
Jesus, he is a big dude.
Monster.
Like I said, when I was down there for Bound for Glory tapings, I didn't know who he was, and he walked by me. I'm a very humble 5'7.5". Okay, this dude is a foot taller than me, and like, he walked by. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like that literally was my. I'm like, who the fuck? He's a giant dude, like a giant individual. It's
when I was at your place, I almost tripped over you in the bathroom.
Yeah, thank you, Jaybone. I appreciate that.
Actually, Mark just may have listed my dream match. Forget that one with Chris Hero.
Mark, it's spelled Palmer. It's spelled Palmer.
I thought we thought Moose left him freaking in a puddle on the ring.
God, can you imagine
that puddle resurfaced.
Matt Palmer and Joe Doring would be a massacre. It'd be just a murder scene. But
we've seen that before.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we have seen that too. We're backstage. Rohit and Shira backstage. Just talking about the match with TJP coming up. Bill knows where I'm going. He knows where I'm going. He knows where I'm going.
Oh, we need to hear it because that's exactly what I thought. It's you might as well have cut. You may well film this.
It was the hustle and muscle promo. It's what it is. It was the hustle and muscle promo.
And that's what I told him to do. Just do it. Just I don't freaking steal it. It's wrestling.
It was unbelievable. And like the way Shear's standing behind him, for God's sake. I'm like, this is the promo. I've done this with him. It's like, God damn it. I get it. We were told Bravo, he scored me, and he's like, you little bastard, you don't know shit about the business. This is why he's fucking listen, Shira's this, and you have no mouth to talk. And I'm like, all right, fine. But anyway, so Bravo ready, he scorned me bad about it. But anyway, I get it. But God damn it. I'm looking at this and I'm like,
you should be in jail.
Yes. Could have been Cara.
but you still gotta be proud about it.
Yeah. I would, he's not Impact related, but I would love to maybe pop Karaman on the Sunday show just because I've talked about him so much that I feel like we should just at least help get him over a little bit. Like, hey, let's just show people who he is. Maybe on the Sunday show, it's a little more of a casual show. I just to pop him in, say hello, and so I'll try to figure that out. What's everybody? So
there you go.
I talked about him so much. I feel like I got to like introduce him to the Impact audience.
Yeah, because that is what they're going with. They're going with the hustle and the muscle gimmick, not Desi 2.0. So
no, I mean it literally is that. You're right, Billy. That's what it is. It's the hustle and muscle gimmick. And Shearer didn't say anything, right? And that he didn't.
He said nothing. Perfect. Not a knock on Shearer, but that's how he should be. He should be. He should be like Joe Doring.
Just like Joe Doring, yeah.
Just like Joe Doring.
I tell you guys what, Joe has become more intriguing to me because he hasn't said anything. Like, I'm just curious now. I'm like, who the fuck this guy's, what does he think? The character's intriguing.
You know what he thinks? He thinks, yeah.
Yeah. Joe has the greatest I'm disgusted with humanity face, like the scowl. Like, it's the greatest scowl ever. And I'm like, that's like that look you give when you're just disgusted with humanity. It's got the greatest one. I'm so into Joe Doran, right? The guy's really intrigued me with the whole thing. And
or like you walk in a public restroom and you're like, oh God, what did
it's that face. That face. When you stop at a road with like a rest stop. Bill, you've taken a lot of road trips. You've been to some wild rest stops, I'm sure. If you made the Joe Doran face when you walked it.
Oh man.
Luckily, I haven't had to do that too much. Usually I'm quick. I wait. I get to my destination first.
Have any of you
what are we talking about?
Taking a piss?
Snack break.
Have any of you driven through Iowa ever?
No.
There's a thing in Iowa that's called the world's largest truck stop. It's like a gimmicky truck stop.
I've heard of this.
Have you heard of this?
Yes.
It's bonkers. It's like the Mall of America of truck stops.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unbelievable. Bill, put this on your list. It's like past Davenport, Iowa. And shit, man. Like if you're going to a Revolver or something when they come back, you're gonna see the world's largest.
It's crazy when you get across like the Midwest.
Oh,
well, even if you go down south, like you start getting to like the Loves and those places.
Loves is great.
Loves is cool.
It's you walk in, you hear, oh, customer number 42, your shower's ready.
Yeah, I actually asked one of the people at Love's, I'm like, what's with the shower thing? The first time I went, they're like, you could book a shower here. I'm like, wait a minute. I can take a shower at this gas station and then like walk out with beef jerky and an energy drink? She's like, absolutely. You can even take a nap. We got beds over here too. I'm like, who the fuck am I? Where is this? Jaybone, remember your trucker days?
I don't know. Ew, no.
Your hitchhiking.
No, there's a Denny's that's connected on the south side of Milwaukee to a truck stop. And we went there right before my daughter left town for something. And we were saying goodbye to her. I forget what it was. But we went there and I'd never been there before. And I heard that. We were just sitting down and I heard over the loudspeaker over me, oh, so and so shower number 35 is available. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, wow. I'm telling you, man, it's wild.
I'm like, we're in a restaurant, right? I'm like, is somebody going to be showering in the next booth next to us? What the hell is going on here? It's like
weird. It's weird. We get a Tony and Tony promo about Dynamite tomorrow. Probably the tamest one we've seen yet.
Well, he's sober here.
Is that, that's what it is, right? The dude's sober at this one.
It looks like he's freezing his ass off.
Yeah, they're on the field. That's Jacksonville's field, I guess. So they were just hyping the matches tomorrow. That's all. I mean, it's basically a plug.
I'll tune in. I'll check it out.
Jaybone will tune in, and Jaybone will check it out.
Yeah,
and he'll be reviewing it tomorrow. Right?
You're gonna one of these days, Trent. I'm gonna get you over on STP, and we're gonna do that because I lost. I'm a little sad. Trent.
Why is that? What's going on?
I lost my co-host.
Is he off your show now because of what happened?
He is. He might be back, but he's going to be gone for a while. Yeah.
Alicia and Bill, did you hear the news? Basil is now employed by AEW.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. He's not shooting Impact for the foreseeable future. There was some reason to go, but he is now working for AEW.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll miss him.
Yeah.
Good for him, though. Good for him. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Big Tony is signing his checks now.
My exact words to him today were, your retirement's brought to you by Tony Khan.
Oh wow.
So, we'll see what happens. He's still getting it all hammered out, but he put it out there today that he's official. So
yeah, I'm very proud of him though. I mean, hard work pays off, and I'm not going to get into any other details. I'm just insanely proud of him, and I'm sure he'll be back. It's just it's transition
for now.
Yeah.
Well, I think Uncle Mark is taking his spot, probably. I guess that's might have to happen there. Jaybone have to work it out.
Hey,
I don't know if he watches the show.
I think Mark does. Mark watches
right.
Dynamite. Yeah,
I think he does.
Yeah,
I think he does. Yeah,
Mark keeps up.
Oh, but Mark, if you want to keep that seat warm, and you are more than welcome, Mark. Mark's jumped in on a lot of stuff lately with the the monthly shows.
He's the host of Throwback officially. I mean, Mark's no Throwback show. He's been doing all the throwbacks with us. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Mark's lovely. We love Mark.
Wouldn't it be safe to say that Mark's like a part of the team?
Yeah, oh, no doubt. I mean, at this point, come on, that was a natural transition. So you know, that Mark.
We gotta add him to the T-shirt.
Yes, yeah, we gotta put him on the T-shirt. Mark, you can get a T-shirt. We're gonna make a caricature of Mark. Gotta get it all out there, but officially. But no, Mark is on throwback shows, guys. On Thursday nights, we do the TNA throwbacks.
We'll make a treehouse shirt for
a treehouse with smoke clouds coming.
That's right.
The only treehouse related to Impact Wrestling now.
With Uncle Mark hanging out the window, going, "Hey."
Hey.
Oh, Mark! Yeah, we've seen Uncle Mark's treehouse actually on backstage video. Alicia, he's got a pretty dope treehouse that he hangs out in after the throwback's over.
All treehouses are cool.
Yeah, he's definitely down, man. There's a treehouse room on the Discord chat that we got. There's an actual treehouse room where you can just go and talk about greenery and shrubs.
So do you go to
this Discord thing down to me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Do you go to the treehouse room and then the pizza room?
Yes, you go. There's a pizza room too, Alicia. There's a room for pizza talk, treehouse talk, and Impact talk.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, so somebody break this down for Alicia.
There's a miscellaneous if you want to throw some weird sports stuff in there, like basketball or something. I mean,
okay. Hey, send me a link.
We got the link. We'll help.
It's in the description.
We'll do it in our chat. We'll send it in our chat. In our show chat. But backstage with the Good Brothers, they're kind of talking about why they're the best tag team in Impact Wrestling history. Talk about Storm and Sabin, Private Party, just kind of the hype on what's going on with the tag team division. But I mean, Bill, I gotta say they've quickly turned into a very important part of the company.
Oh, the minute they signed, they were a very important part of the company, Trent. Let's not kid ourselves.
That's true.
There's a reason that they went viral as soon as they came in.
It was
quick. I think it was a surprise to some people, but they and I know someone even said it's like, who knew Festus could cut such a great promo? But we've seen
Festus and Little Festus.
Yeah, like we've seen it for really, and we had to see that same Twitch clip again tonight of Bully Ray, but like we really saw the shine of Doc starting with the Aces and Eights, and it just he rolled on in New Japan, the stuff he was doing in Ring of Honor, then obviously up north, but the guy is money on the mic.
Yeah,
and Machine Gun's good too. And obviously as a team, they're just fantastic together. Magic Killer 1, 2, 3. It's that easy. And they are rightfully, and I know there's a guy that likes to practice karate that seemed a little upset that they got pushed so hard, not just for promos, but there's a reason. These guys bring it. They bring eyes. There's a reason they're featured in main events every Wednesday night on TNT.
That's true.
Because these guys are stars. Dad, someone even said in the chat, you look at Impact free agent signings, these guys are near the top of the list.
Big time.
All time. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. I mean, for me, the value has been in all the other eyes they brought in through the other stuff. The alcohol, the Forbes write-up, all the promotion, the beer, talking shop, just the Access TV specials that they've been on, just that other stuff. That's the stuff that the casuals, you can hook them into.
And that's the same thing. Hopefully, like obviously Brian Myers, Matt Cardona, maybe they bring different, like wrestling's not what it used to be.
No,
we were in talking about it with Supermex earlier. It's a lot of it's social media. It's different things. It's these different forms of entertainment and media out there. And guys like this, the Good Brothers, Cardona, Myers, they're going in the podcast world. They're going in all these other avenues, which you need to get fans. That those wrestling fans of the late 90s, early 2000s, they ain't coming back. They ain't walking through that door.
No.
You got to find them through new alternative methods, and you got to get guys like this, and these guys are gold.
Crossover appeal is what it is.
the audience is all behind the screen now. It's a different time now. I mean, we hope it'll go back. You know, it's going to take some time. But
I mean, look at was it Cardona that does the action figure stuff with Myers? Right? Cardona's got what 3 million followers on Twitter. 3 million.
It's nothing to sneeze at. It's
That's
crazy.
Insane. That's nuts. One tweet is just like touches 3 million people. Boom, in 3 million feeds. That's mind-boggling.
He worked hard for that too.
And he did a lot of it with his other stuff, right, Jay? With his like action figure pods and the videos on YouTube, right?
He built his brand and just grew it over the years. You know, he had to, because his where he wasn't doing it for him.
And then he got punished basically for getting himself over. Wasn't that the whole thing about him? Is that he got punished?
Yeah, that was one of the gimmicks. It was one of his first videos he actually shot on YouTube. He was climbing over a wall, and someone said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm trying to get over." That's a classic.
That's awesome. We got another knockouts match here, guys. We got Kiera, friend of the show, Kiera Hogan, one half of the knockouts tag team champions, with Tasha taking on Nevaeh with Havoc in her corner. But Bill, you got some merch you got to show? Got to tie it in here?
Oh, gotta go with that.
There we go. Fire and Flavor headband. It's pretty dope.
Nice.
Pretty nice.
Well, everyone's saying why Jaybone didn't wear his headband tonight. Like, did he have some headband inferiority with Hernandez on the show?
Yeah,
I didn't want to, there's a time and a place for that. I didn't want to wear it and then be like, what's with this guy in the headband? You know,
he scared him away. Also, what's with the button-down T-shirt, Jay? But the button-down shirt here.
Is that professional, Jaybone?
What are we doing? You got a job interview or something after this?
No, it's a new flannel. No, it's cold. This is the tundra. You
look too dressed up to be on a wrestling podcast, Jay.
Oh, this is a flannel. It's all rolled up. It's just
It's got buttons. That's all I'm saying. It's got buttons. It's formal. It's formalized here.
Does it look too stiff for you? It is a new shirt.
Very professional, actually. Very crisp.
It is. It's a brand new shirt. I unfolded it, hung it up, and I wore it a couple days later. Now I'll let you in on a little hint. You know what I paid for this?
You gonna tell us?
$4.
$4. Where can people dress like Jaybone here? You got a promo code for that, Jaybone?
That was Myers. It was 50% off clearance.
I love Myers. Yeah. Myers is a great store. They don't have on the East Coast. Do they have Myers by you guys? Over East?
No. I think the last Myers I was at was, I think, a trip back with Dave when we went out to. We drove out somewhere.
Gotta be Ohio.
Indiana, Ohio. So yeah, it was somewhere, Midwest.
Imagine a store if it took Target, Walmart, and like Kroger and just like say we're gonna fusion all these stores together and just turn into one giant land. That's Meyer.
Yeah, it's like a smaller Walmart, you know, because some Walmarts are just insanely huge. It's just a smaller, it's the same, only different, like a Target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Department store.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
It's nice. So Kira and Tasha hanging. Oh, Tasha in her corner. Nevaeh, good back and forth. I mean, this is the feud. They're doing singles. They had the Tasha had the thing with Havoc. So it's back and forth. They're stretching this out till we get that rematch for the tag titles. But I still go back to I wanted Fire and Flavor to have one defense, maybe against the Sea Stars, immediately following the win. Lock in that one win as a team because they haven't had any other wins as a team outside of winning the belts. So my thing is like, you got to show them as a real team, you know? We'll see what happens.
We got to establish the women's tag team division a little more.
Yeah, because we're not getting any tag team matches out of the knockouts yet.
Yeah, we're basically nothing wrong with this, but we're basically just getting rematches of Havoc and Nevaeh for the belts.
And just like solo matches of the participants. I get why they're like you said, Alicia, I get why they're doing it, but it's like you
have them do a match and have Havoc and Nevaeh interrupt it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really like that mind game. These are two teams that could really be playing off the mind trick train of thought, and so They should push that a little more.
Yeah, we just got to lock in the team aspect. There's the new division now. Let's at least have a match in the division. Right now, it's just knockouts matches. So,
right.
I'm sure after it'll still take a little time. They'll get some more in there.
Yeah, maybe Jazz and ODB, maybe a Legends team against them next.
We'll see.
Bad idea.
That's a good idea. I like that. I like where that's going. Very cool. Very, very cool. We'll see where that goes. This ended in a DQ. I mean, there was some interference. Tasha got involved. Nevaeh gets the DQ win. So, this is just we're stretching out. We're stretching out till we get here. Yeah.
We got a call. Like,
yeah.
A little stuff gets said later, but while this was going on, we're noting this. Brendan Toll's been known to miss shenanigans very often.
Very true. Very true.
All of a sudden, he's got the quickest eyes in the game and sees this interference. We're calling this. There's something up here. He's not happy about that platinum package not getting that refund.
He never got the refund. Let's remember that. Brandon never got his refund on the platinum package for the Fire and Flavor Festival. So, but Kira was on the show. And she told Brandon he can kick rocks. He's not getting anything back. So she said on the show, he ain't getting nothing. So could this be in the favor of the Killer Death Machines here? Let's see. We'll see. See what happens here. We get a little more happy birthdays to Tommy. This time, very interesting. It's the AEW roster doing it. That was I didn't expect that. That was kind of weird. Jaybone, you're the AEW guy. I'm gonna let you talk about this.
I was reading the chat here just for a second. What were we talking about?
Tommy Dreamer's birthday wishes.
I had all the people from the AEW roster this time. And I know there were some controversial ones like MJF and like that, giving their 2 cents on his age and stuff like that, throwing little jabs at him. The thing is, all the people that were in this, they all had some kind of tie into Tommy Dreamer's past, whether it was working somewhere else, same company, or his House of Hardcore. So it's all people that were related to him. So it was cool. Some were, a little more, more of a rib than anything, like MJF stuff. But it was nice to see. It was nice. They gave him a lot of love here.
MJF told me, I can't wait till you keel over in the ring and die. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty harsh. That was
Art Anderson, Matt Hardy, the Young Bucks, Eddie Kingston, Taz, Proud and Powerful, which is LAX, MJF, and Chris Jericho. I'll wish him happy birthday. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of tie-ins. I mean, Jericho has been through everything, Yeah, so he's been there early days with Tommy, So everybody had a time. I mean, it's almost interesting. Everybody, he's like the Kevin Bacon of pro wrestling. Everybody can connect to Tommy Dreamer. It's nuts, huh, Bill?
Hey, he's made runs at almost every company.
Everything.
In some respects. So if you've been in the business a long time, or maybe even if you're just beginning, because obviously he has like the House of Hardcore, he would bring in the top indie talent. Yeah. So pretty much that's where he has a lot of connection to these AEW guys, because the indie talent of 4 years ago is the roster for the most part.
Pretty much, man. So it's interesting. There's a lot of tie-in going on, but it's again nice to see that that love for Tommy. I mean, he's very respected, and he's one of ours right now, so that's a good thing. Has anybody listened to his show? Are they talking about it at all? Are they talking about No Surrender and his match on that Busted Open? Are they mentioning? I mean, he's a host, right?
I will make it my goal to listen to him this week. Let's see, it's Tuesday. I forget what day I think he's on. He's on again this week, and that'll be the test. I got to double check if it's Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. He's on at least one of those days. I don't think he's on Friday. It's a daily show, but he's not on every day. They swap the host out. The Bully Ray does it some days. It's never more than one of them. So I know Bully's on Friday, so it actually might be tomorrow when he's on.
It's probably, he'll probably talk about, tonight's show tomorrow.
Well, we'll see. That'll be a test.
All right. Interesting.
That's one thing I get on Tommy for nothing other than that.
Get on David LaGreca. He's the host. I mean, come on, David, get your shit together.
Well, let's talk about up north, how that guy did that I think it was a wrist lock for the 30th time.
Is that what I mean? Is that what the show is? I've never listened to it. I've just seen clips.
Now it'll be like, isn't Drew great? I forget where he was for those years he was in Impact, but he's great now.
Oh God, it's a revisionist stuff, huh? Backstage, Fire and Flava with Scott D'Amore complaining about Toll, bitching about Brandon Toll, how he screwed them again. D'Amore says he'll ban Toll from refereeing the match, but they're going to have to defend their knockouts titles against Havoc and Nevaeh. So there we go. Match is official. Finally getting that match. Title change? Good.
I'm going to say title change.
Title change?
I just got a feeling of the way that this has been going. As much as I would love to see a long first reign for Tasha and Kira, I've got that feeling.
It's been built up enough. The feud has a lot of legs. I mean, it's got some heat. But yeah, you're right. It's just almost, I don't know. If we got a little couple defenses out of Tasha and Kira, that'd be one thing. We haven't gotten much. I don't know. Do they stretch this one out, or they go to the title? You're saying title change. I'll be interested to see what happens on this one. I wouldn't mind the feud continuing, but like you said, like let's say Tasha and Kira keep it, have another match against another team next week, the following week, whatever. Maybe Havoc and May get involved. Something happens, but who knows? Brandon Toll is banned from ringside, so we don't know what's going to happen here. Well, all up in the air. All up in the air on this one. That's where you got to pay your $8 and go watch It's No Surrender, guys. All right. Where are we at next? All right, in the ring. This is let's set this one up. Jay, set this one up here. We got Tenille, Triple XL. Set this whole thing up.
All right, so you got AC, sometimes Suicide, AC Romero, Larry D, and they got Tenille there. I think Tenille stole. I think she tried to steal part of Big Joe's coat. What do you think?
I thought Big Joe's coat had a baby.
It's what it was basically. It's
he's wearing that fine, rare baby Wookiee, something.
Yeah.
So Caleb with a K's out there too, and they're talking about the match coming up, and that the odds are really against Tooth Decay. That I love that. That was pretty funny. Crazy. And saying that they don't have a chance because they're outnumbered. They're not going to get anybody to help them. And then Caleb's feeling feisty here. Pretty much throws out a challenge to anyone from Tooth Decay to come face him in the ring. He's like, because I'm not part of this 3-on-2 this weekend.
Frosted tips and still confidence.
I do like the dad joke in there too. Tooth Decay, and just but they do come out. Jay, talk about this.
They come out and they have a new beast. They have a new monster in Black Taurus.
Black Taurus. So Alicia, they did the third member
straight out of AAA.
They did the third member. Like we were talking about, we didn't need to rush into this, but they did it.
Yeah, so about that, I want to say, because Rosemary said something interesting, which makes me think this isn't a permanent arrangement, and there's many, don't quote me verbatim, but there's many creatures in the undead realm who are just waiting to come forward and, fight for us or whatever.
Okay, wait. This is cool. Mm-hmm. So, there could be a rotating... monster that comes. I like that. That's cool.
There's listen, with this way of going, and I could be completely wrong, but there's so many wrestlers who actually fit that kind of criteria that they could randomly bring in, and it would be such a cool way to really showcase all those unique independent wrestlers.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
He is on the roster though. They did put Black Taurus on the roster page.
Okay. I didn't know that, but we'll just have to see.
He is hot and fresh on there, yes.
I
like it.
But I like the idea of the rotating monster. There's the freaks in the undead realm. Just bring up these weirdos. Who else you can find? And I'm sure there's other ones on the indies who are kind of these weird monsters and whatnot. That's a great idea. I am absolutely down to see this happen. This is cool.
We've been saying that there's a guy that's on an Explosion lately that would perfectly fit that as well.
Shogun's another one. You could plug in new monsters in this. I dig that.
Now Trent, this came up in the watch along too, because it was like, okay, this is like the K version 2, let's call it.
Yes.
But is there this reverence in Decay for Abyss that he can't be replaced?
I feel like he can't be replaced.
See, that's the thing. That's she's speaking for a lot of them. I don't at all. Because I think Abyss was near the end anyway. Like he was gonna go away.
Well, he was there to kind of help. He was the veteran to help put these two over, right?
He played. Yeah, he played the role great. But just like any other group, just like the Horsemen, a guy leaves. Like there seems to be this reverence for Abyss that he can't be replaced. He left.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Oh man,
he got a micro brawler.
He still got a micro brawler, but like he's one of those untouchable ones, right? Alicia, like
I would say that, but I feel like my stance is more along the lines of like his character can't be replaced. Like I'm sure they could bring someone else in,
and
maybe not fill that role, but you know they could add someone else. It's just I don't know.
So is it like no monster, another member of Decay, but not a monster? Is that the issue?
That you can turn anyone into a monster, Bill.
That's true.
Oh, you can.
That's true. Even you.
Well, Joe Doring, he's the biggest monster there is.
You could even turn Larry D into Lawrence, and he becomes a monster.
There you go. Or Bill, when you on one of those long road trips and you can't find a rest stop, you know, you turn to a monster doing that. You know what? I really got to take a piss.
Who knows after a long road trip what's going to happen to me?
or Jaybone before 9 a.m. and before coffee.
Well, you know me. I'm just a believer in not the back of the jersey, the front of the jersey.
True, I get it.
It's all about impact. I'm never going to be hung up on, honestly, on anybody.
And it's been a couple years, right? At this point, when did Decay officially?
Well, that's the thing. It was a while. Like this
2 years
wasn't kind of a new. Well, he went into the Hall of Fame. What? And that was post Decay,
2018.
Yeah. So
it's been a couple years. We're going on year 3.
3, 4. Yeah.
But I like Alicia's idea. The rotating monster is a good idea. You don't need a third fixture in there. Like the two of them are basically the staples, the bookends of Decay. But you know, they bring up it's like depending on the match or whatever they need them for, they'll bring a new monster from the undead realm to battle alongside us. But I
remember in the undead realm, they had I forget his name. I think he was like an indie where he never showed up, I think, in a match. But it was during the Havoc, like when she was the death scene. Remember, it was a guy that looked like had that mask and stuff.
Oh wait, I think he went Wade. What was his wrestler name? Oh my goodness!
But like that was a guy that was possibly going to get involved in these angles at one point. So that brings that whole you're in the undead realm. Who knows what could happen?
Right.
So you talking about Luchasaurus?
No,
he was there too.
It was a guy that looked like Luchasaurus though, but he was there too.
There was another one, Jay. Yeah, there's another one. But yeah, there was an I can't remember who that was. Yeah, Alicia's looking him up, so we might find that out right now, unless anybody in the chat knows who that was. But Taurus, I gotta say though, the presence was cool, man. Like he's a fucking freak, dude.
He's so good.
Yeah, I mean that's an evil looking son of a bitch, man.
That's a great mask. Great mask.
That mask is nuts.
It was the last time they did the tapings down in Mexico, so it would have been like a year and a half ago or something.
I think that was his wrestler name, Black Moon.
Black Moon, Alicia. Does that sound familiar?
But then I think you might be thinking of his actual name.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I believe he went by
name. You might be right.
Okay.
What were you saying, Jay? Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, just that he Taurus had a match with Rhino that was just amazing,
dude. Absolutely.
They tore it up.
That was a great. I mean, Taurus is a monster. But it's been good stuff. So far, I like where we're at. I like where we're at with this. So we're looking pretty fun here, man. We're looking to get some good stuff out of Taurus, no doubt. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see where this goes. If it's a rotating monster, I'm even all for that too. All of it does sound good to me. But very cool. All right, where are we at here? Lost my place, guys. So Taurus gets the win. I mean, he chopped him in half. I basically sliced him in half. We get all right now. Our new friend of the show backstage here. We got our new boy here. We got Hernandez backstage, and this was great. This was fun. He's getting paid off. Bill set this one up because you're a big fan of the Wad of Cash here.
Yeah, the Wad of Cash does come out again, which is great to see. I always like the callback. But so this one you have. Oh, you're gonna have to now it's mixing in. I feel like I'm gonna mix segments together.
Here, I got it.
Because Myers is going over that because obviously he paid him to get rid of the situation. Going with Eddie. But then he's making sure there's still going to be some more money coming in for no surrender. So he's like, yeah, no, I'll pay you. And I gotta say, I love Pirate Myers.
Yeah, this eye patch is staying on. This is funny.
Hey, they're selling it on Shop Impact.
Yeah, they're selling I forgot they're selling the pirate eye patch.
They still don't have a freaking face mask, but they have an eye patch.
I can't believe it on the face.
If you have a small mouth and nose, you might be able to pull it off.
You just put it on your nose. It's got a big M on it.
You got one on your nose, one on your mouth.
There you go. Buy two of them. I think it's like $15 for an eye patch with Myers' logo on it. But he gets half the money. Hernandez gets half the money from Myers now. He says, I want it all. Myers like, I'll give you the rest when we win against Eddie and Matt Cardona this weekend. Fala catches out of the corner of his eye. Because remember, Fala's broke. He had to pawn his cookie to get some chips. So he sees it, kind of gives the eyeball, and the Wad of Cash saga continues. The cash stays in play. The cash stays in play here.
Multiple wads.
Fala lost his cookie. He's looking for cash that he can gamble at Swinger's Palace.
He needs something. But Pirate Myers, this is the thing now. Are you excited about it? That's what I want to know.
He's sticking around with Hernandez. Now, I almost missed the Fu Manchu. That might be more piratey. But I was feeling it should be but maybe they should be like a pirate themed tag team.
Oh, come on. Will you stop? In the words
Shiver
of
me timbers.
Like I said, I just want to know: are you excited about this match? And let us know in the chat. That's my dad joke of the day. I think we're on the main event now. This is it. Impact World Tag Team Championship. The Good Brothers versus Storm and Sabin. Beer guns. Jay, you're a big Beer Guns fan and a Good Brothers fan. So I'll let you set this one up. You can quiet over there for a minute.
I had to root for the Good Brothers here. It's like they are an experienced team, and Storm and Sabin, clashed over the years. So I love these guys. It's great that you got someone from this past and someone from this past, both old school guys tagging together. It's great, but they're missing that one thing. They never really tagged together before. They're still a really new team. So, I mean, they may have that experience factor going back almost 20 years in this company, but it's not the same as, you get the Good Brothers who have been doing it all over the world for better part of a decade.
That's true, but these are the vets. These are the veterans now. Between those two, there's Storm alone has like 78 tag team championships in TNA in his Impact history. Sabin's got a shit ton, and there's at least a dozen between the two, I think. So, tag team specialists, former world champions. I mean, it's pedigree right here. This is old school versus new school. I love seeing the two in Impact still. It's kind of really cool that they catch. Storm and Sabin still doing it. I did like, by the way, side note on the entrance, I did like that they added the machine gun entrance to Carl Anderson. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah.
They found that was like his New Japan thing, right? Like the machine gun thing. So cool they added that in.
I'll tell you, we've never done this before.
Yeah.
However, that sounds like a machine gun of the night worthy. They added it to the song.
That's the machine. Hit it, Bill. That's the machine gun of the night is the machine gun being used on the entrance for Carl Anderson. I guess that makes sense. I guess that is a machine gun night. We haven't been too insulting on this show.
No. It may not have came if we didn't do that.
Solid stuff. I mean, it's a very solid match. This is a great tag team match. Both teams know what they're doing in there. Private Party gets they're at the top of the ramp. They get involved. They break the pin up. It's a DQ all around. So Storm and Saban get the DQ when no tag team title change, but they get in. I believe they get inserted then in the backstage segment. Following it, Matt Hardy's very proud of them. Scott D'Amore comes up and basically says, "Well, you might want to do that. I'll make sure they don't interrupt your match. We'll put them in the match now." So it's a 3-way with Jaybone you announced earlier. Beer Guns, Good Brothers, and Private Party for the Impact World Tag Team Championship.
3 tag teams. It's going to be nuts. Just stepped it up.
There's a lot of multi-man and multi-women tag team or matches going on at No Surrender. A lot of people. There's like you imagine that locker room. There's a shit ton of people going on here.
Yeah.
So no, it's cool. It's very cool. I'm looking forward to that. I think. What do you guys think of Private Party? What's the thought on them?
I like them on the Indies.
You did see them on the Indies? Were they Private Party on the Indies too?
Yeah, they were a CZW.
Oh.
Team. They were featured pretty heavy at CZW, so that's where I'm familiarized with them.
Yeah,
I just like
there were a couple hog boys.
Yeah, they used to do the shots and stuff before the matches and like jump the other team before they did theirs. It was great.
So were they always Private Party? That was the gimmick then too on the Indies?
Yeah, as much as I saw them, they were.
Okay. I know nothing of these two. Like these guys, I know nothing. How's the Matt Hardy addition to him? What do you guys think? I haven't seen him on the Indies. Does he kind of enhance him?
Yes.
Gets him over.
In that way, but they're the kind of team where I feel like a hype man. If Matt was more of like a hype man role, I'd be more thrilled about it. But I think it's good. Teaming with Matt's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's instant. Like you get the rub from a legend, right? Like that can never hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a hype guy would be cool. Somebody who's like loud and like a party MC kind of thing.
Oh,
Jaybone.
like a DJ Z?
Yeah, like a DJ Jaybone. You looking for a job? What are you up to, bro?
What?
Yeah,
oh, jeez.
Boo.
That's not how you handle your business. Calm down. Don't do this.
Absolutely. Listen to Tommy. Listen to the birthday boy, Jaybone. Do not do that.
Don't ever do that again.
Well,
Private Party's great. I mean, I look at them like
you see them on AEW.
They're kind of like the next Young Bucks, in my opinion. They do a lot of zipping around the ring. And the fact that they've got one half of one of the greatest tag team ever to go around the planet, and that says something right there. So yeah, I mean, they started out real, squeaky clean when they first came in last, year and a half ago, and now Big Money Matt's molding them into, heels, whatever. So yeah, he's changing them. He's making them greedy, go for the big stuff, and it's interesting to see them change. It's like, oh, but do we really want to do this? Matt is very convincing in this role.
You know who'd be more convincing?
Who's that?
Tag team legend.
He's fat.
He would not. That's a hype man.
That's a hype man.
What I like to have right now? All you fat, lazy bastards in Nashville. We can't see you because there's nobody in the crowd. Get up off your asses. You're a private party. He's got the most Midwestern accent ever, huh, Jay? Like he has.
Where's my freaks at?
Yeah, dude, his Midwestern he's Michigan. That's a Michigan boy, and he's got it. It's great. It's like it comes out hardcore when he's yelling at people.
He's great.
I love him. Yeah. All right. I think we're at the contract signing. This is it. Final segment of the night. Tommy Dreamer and Rich Swann in the ring. Who was with them? I'm trying to remember who was it. Was it Scott in there with them? Who was with them?
It was Scott.
Yeah. Basically talking about Tommy getting his shot at the belt. It's his. He's had very few very few shots at the title. He talks about Taz, giving him a shot when he won the ECW title. Bill, were you at that when Tommy Dreamer won the ECW belt?
I was at that.
Were you at that? That was
early. Yeah, that was.
And he lost it within minutes to Just Incredible. That was the whole thing. It was. He talks about that, how it just, it's not something he gets often, and he's excited about having the match. But then Jaybone, get an interruption. Who comes out here?
Moose.
Big old Moose comes out and interrupts. All right. So he comes up. He basically talks about how it's his title. He's got the belt. He doesn't know why a 50-year-old man is getting a shot at this. Tommy gets frustrated, gets in Moose's face. He reads a text that Moose sent him back in July. Says, as long as I'm still kicking, I'm still uniting younger and older wrestlers. And he officially accepts the shot. And that's it. But my thing here is it kind of like Moose kind of left on a whimper, though. Did you guys he just nothing really after Moose kind of got involved, Tommy shut him down, but that was it. Nothing happened after that.
Well, Scott threatens him.
Yeah, okay, so talk about that.
Yeah, Scott pretty much tells him if he gets involved at all, he'll give him the Kent Shamrock treatment.
Yeah, I did miss that. You're right.
He'll give him an indefinite suspension.
Well, Moose did cut a great promo here, though. It was that narrative type. He's in the zone. He's finally arrived at that character, which I love. I think he's finally there. Now he's got it. Because in the beginning, we were all kind of like, is he fitting into this EC3 thing? What's going on? But man, when it gelled, I think it gelled. And I think he's in it now. But I think this isn't the end of it now. There's going to be more coming out of this. After No Surrender, maybe he gets involved. Something happens. You never know. Things can happen out of this one. But it's officially Tommy and Rich on paper for No Surrender. So we went off the air. Moose leaves. And that's it.
What? It was a great promo, but I got to bring this up because I thought it, and the crowd is saying it too.
Go ahead, Chad. Put it out.
The crowd noise I thought during the promo, the worst since it's come back.
Really? I talked about
it. It hijacked the segment.
Really? Alicia, were you gonna say the same thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. It was terrible.
Really? I didn't. So was it too loud, or what's going on?
I just thought it was off the whole night.
Yeah, really? It was in weird moments. Like Tommy was doing it, and all of a sudden it was like it was all like it sounded bad. It sounded. I think that it just sounded too fake. They've done a good job during the matches.
Yeah,
I even thought early on in the show with the entrances. Yeah, I thought it was a little too repeated. It was kind of the same cheer on some of the good guy entrances, where it was like a roar done. It was a loop. And it was the same thing during a promo. It's one thing in an entrance and kind of get lost. No one's really paying attention except for us degenerates. But during this promo, you're going to notice that. I'd rather it just be quiet unless you got something low key. But this one was a little too pronounced.
Because when it's quiet and things like this, it's kind of almost more eerie. Man, you really hit. So especially when Moose is doing the talking, right, with the narrative character.
Yeah, and let's not forget that one he did with Moose over the summer.
Yeah,
where everyone's like that Tommy promo was out of the.
That was fantastic. Yeah,
and this was again a good Tommy promo, but I feel I was listening to the fake crowd noise more than Tommy.
Ooh, you know what? Now that I think back, because I kind of had it on, but I was doing stuff and I had noise in the house, but I didn't really think about that. And now you both mentioned it. That's a good point, man. That's a really good point, because this would have been so much more effective if it was silent we've been used to.
Yeah, here's the perfect word for it. It was wonky.
It was wonky. It was wonky. Jaybone, you hijacked my gimmick with that word, by the way. That was my word for a long time. Jaybone turned it into a thing. But that was very interesting. I felt like I said, maybe that's why I kind of felt like it at the end, it didn't leave me with what I wanted to leave me with. I'm still interested in the match, but right. But I think I think we could have all been hanging off of Moose's words a lot more had it been eerie, quiet, and he said that slow, methodical thing he does, and you're kind of you leave it going, this guy's he's gonna fucking do something. He's doing some shit in this. I don't know what, but he's gonna do something. Shenanigans.
But he's gotta be careful because he might Scott could be a man of his word. He says he can't be involved. So maybe the narrative is going to come into play, and it won't be Moose per se that gets involved, but maybe somebody else.
A returning EC3. I know he was out of commission for a bit. He was doing Ring of Honor stuff. I think he took himself off the road for some health stuff as well. And so I haven't seen. Oh, he's been posting pictures. He's back in the gym and shit. Like he's back up and around. Yeah,
daily.
Yeah, he's back up and about, videos and all that stuff. Yeah, so he's back up and about.
He's got training sessions. He's got, I don't know what he calls them because he calls everything something different as opposed to what the normal public does. But he's got his own his own schooling,
really
his own narrative stuff. He's he's putting out little quick vids of classes he's training out there. Oh yeah.
That dude's a freak of nature, man. His body's it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But that's a great call, Bill. Very interesting call. Does the narrative show up? Moose, you can't get involved. Doesn't mean the other side of the coin here can't get involved. I like it. I like that. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it on that note, and we'll see what happens at No Surrenders. That's it, everybody. That's the show. February 9th, 2021. It's 11:11 in Central Time. Make a wish over here. Make your Midwest Central Time wish. But if it's for EC3 to show up, don't do that. Wish for something nice for yourself. but that's the show, guys. Very cool. Very good night. Hernandez, if you missed it, if you guys joined late, we did have Hernandez for the first half hour of the show. So Hernandez did jump on. He was with us. So go back, watch the interview with Hernandez. He was awesome. That's a generational superstar. You know, he's from 2006 is when he joined, I believe. By the way, we found out we were doing those in throwback. We found out Hernandez did dark matches in 04, 03, 04 in like the Asylum.
Oh,
so
wow.
He's been around
Old
like
school hit.
Yeah, he's been around a while, and apparently
seriously old school.
Yeah, and from what I understand, guys, on throwback. We might see him because he's like a security guard in the Asylum. We might even see him pop up on some of our throwback shows.
Now that's when security guards were men and not Matt Palmer.
Not Matt Palmer. Feud of the year, Bill versus Matt Palmer. Feud of the year. But no, very cool. But speaking of throwback, guys, the show schedule. This is every Tuesday night. We are the post show. As soon as Impact goes off the air, it's us. Break it down. So we get the stars from Impact. They come on and hang out with us. So come hang out with them on our show. And then this gets posted to everything, twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact, youtube.com/Total Nonstop Impact, all the audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify. Everything's on there. Thursday nights, we do a throwback show. That is every Thursday. We're doing the Asylum years, NWA, TNA stuff. We're on 57 this week coming up. And then Sunday nights is the Impact Plus Weekly. We talk Explosion, Open Forum, Around the Ring, and all that stuff. So that's our show. That's the show schedule. So join us for all these. They're all broadcast, and they're all available everywhere we go. Jay, when you're about to say something, you got that look on your face like I'm messing something up here.
I see Bill Apter's son is in the chat. Welcome.
No way. Cool. Yeah. The Bill Apter's son? Very cool. Where's he at?
It's the aqua green right there. There he is.
Hey, very big fan of your father.
Yeah, Bill Apter's wonderful. We love him.
His magazines are my childhood. So please thank your father. We are huge fans of what he did. Yeah. I have thousands of dollars of your father's magazines in my parents' house right now. So
honestly, anyone that says like, oh, you guys are like you have good knowledge of this and that, he's a very big reason a lot of us have that early knowledge because there wasn't the internet, there wasn't it was wrestling magazines that got us through those early days of being fans.
Yeah. That was the magazine rack.
I see comments about predictions in there, and I'm going to be doing predictions with Uncle Mark on Thursday. It'll be before the throwback. It'll be like early afternoon. We'll be live doing those for No Surrender.
Wonderful. We got to catch that. Jaybone, let's get the plugs. And that leads me right to the plugs of our individual stuff. Where can they find that all that from you? The prediction.
Smash's podcast, that other little podcast that I've been running for 7 years going now. YouTube and Twitch is where it gets streamed to, and it's also got audio. Anchor.fm/Smash's podcast, and it goes out to Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and just a ton of others. There's new ones showing up. Someone just subbed on Castbox.
I heard of Castbox. It's a new one now.
Bullrun.fm. There's all these new little ones that are showing up all over the place that I'm claiming Smash This podcast for. So yeah, great to see. It's getting out all over the place thanks to Anchor.fm. And then you can find it also on the Instanet, the Twitter box, and the Facebox.
Very cool. Very cool. Alicia, where can they connect with you?
You can find me on the Instagram and Twitter under the handle Alicia BKG.
Very nice. Very nice. Bill, where are you
Same
at?
thing. The Instagram and the Twitter at William M. Gardner, GARDNER. But Trent, I think definitely we're getting more asking about the no surrender, what we're doing on the weekend. So I think it sounds like there'll be a simulcast, Smash This podcast.
Yeah.
And here on Total Nonstop Impact.
Yeah.
Is that going to be, are we going to do a reaction along with a review? Do we have confirmation?
We'll talk about it off air. We'll
reaction. We'll let you guys know about the reaction. We're going to talk about reaction, but for sure a review. The Impact Plus special is always a simulcast. It's on TNI's YouTube, and then Smash's YouTube and Twitch. So the Smash gets the Twitch on the Impact Plus specials, but both get the YouTube. It's a simulcast that we're all in here, so we're doing that. So that's going to be following the show on Saturday. But reaction-wise, what I think we decided last minute. It depends on our day because one of those things where
sometimes the week are crazy. We'll see.
Yeah, you're kind of confined to the seat. If you can't really get up and do much if you're watching in the reaction. So
it's like every Tuesday night.
Yeah, basically, it's like what you guys done Tuesday night. We'll let you guys know about reaction, but for sure the review is going to happen. That night. So
one word, that's a definite.
Yeah, guys, you can follow the show at We Talk Impact, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Type in We Talk Impact, or just type in Total Nonstop Impact. We come right up. That's all the social medias for that. ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Pick up a T-shirt, get your stuff there. Merchandise. Probably had some more merchandise one of these days too. We'll start getting that out there. So go pick up a T-shirt from there. Big thanks to everybody who picked one up last week. We appreciate some T-shirt sales during the Pro Wrestling Tees sale. So thank you guys for getting some then. What else are we missing? Bill, I got missing anything else? Oh, big thanks to our listeners. God, I didn't tell you three this. I got like the iTunes charts today. Number 6 on the sports charts in Vietnam.
Wait a second.
Number 6.
Number 6 in the charts and number 1 in Vietnam's hearts.
And you're right. That's right. It rhymed.
I feel like we were talking about Vietnam not long ago, so I feel like it's been trending good in Vietnam.
There we go, man. Wait.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
I was going to say, good morning, Vietnam, but we gotta go.
Good. Oh man. Perfect timing.
All right. I don't know if he knows. I'm bringing him in.
Oh shit.
Oh,
right at the end. He's here.
Just in time. We're starting the podcast now, right?
Here we
Welcome everybody to Total Nonstop Impact. Oh, I'm late.
Do it, Kyle. Do the whole thing.
Welcome everybody to Total Nonstop Impact. Impact for Impact fans. I'm your host, Trent.
Did he fall out of the chair?
He's out. He literally fell out of his chair.
When you do the Jaybone yell.
How are we doing? How's everybody doing?
Are you okay?
Oh, great. It's been a while, Jaybone. I'm excited. I'm going to enjoy this 5 minutes, just like prom night. Enjoy this 5 minutes. How's everybody doing?
Listen, we're glad you made it with your super cool backdrop there, Kyle. You're looking fresh.
Yeah, nobody pulls their weight around here like me.
Kyle, you really are my bastard kid because my prom night lasted 5 minutes. Legit.
Animals.
Kyle, you probably didn't see the show. You were working, but you want to say anything about Impact Wrestling while we're here?
Oh, I didn't watch the show. I was at work. I was just gonna hear what you guys have to say. I'm getting. This is a preview. You guys are doing the review. I come here for the preview because I'm about to watch Impact.
You know what you're here for?
I got DVR.
You're here for Trent's unboxing.
Kyle. I got my.
Trent. I don't want. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
Not that unboxing, but I finally, after a long struggle, I got my Impact Wrestling merchandise. We're open.
Wait, hold on a second. You got yours because I ordered my shit like a month ago and it still hasn't showed up yet. I'm pissed.
Just happened just now, today. I'm talking mere hours ago.
All right, so maybe there's some hope for me this week.
He's talking mere hours ago.
All right, here there's a note in here.
Right in time for Valentine's Day,
hold on.
Trent.
This
You
is
and your
from-
Impact merch.
This is from Ingrid. It says, "Trent, go fuck yourself." I wish this took even longer. Wow.
Oh,
Thank you
fantastic.
very much.
I would
Wait,
frame
did it
that.
really say that?
No.
Oh.
If only
I
it
was
did.
like, damn, she's on it.
See, but Trent, I want to know why ours. Well, you got yours already. Mine still hasn't showed up. But Alicia got hers in like 2 days. The fuck is that?
They like it.
Seckies.
I was told by Ingrid they like Alicia. They hate me. They like Alicia.
Oh, well, nobody likes me, so I'll just take
Kyle
that for what
Vallette's
it
in the
is.
chat saying she hasn't gotten hers yet. I imagine you guys are getting it this week because mine got here. So
Yeah.
I got a Willie Mack. Look at that Willie Mack T-shirt.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
The Willie Mack. I got the Sue Young. Huh? Sue Young. Got the Sue Young T-shirt.
Oh.
All right, hang on. There's more in here. There's more. Look at this. The idiot I am. It's almost like I can't get away from my abuser. I got Sammy Callahan's T-shirt here. You know, I validate my abuser. Another Sammy Callahan T-shirt because I just can't get enough of that.
Hey, he's a lead singer in a band.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
You got my shirt, you son.
You got Jaybone's order.
And I got a Rascals T-shirt because why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Rascals are dead, Trent. The Rascals are over.
Trey's alive. Trey's around. Trey's around. I did buy the Nurse that shirt in Windsor as a gift, full price.
And that's why your relationship is where it is, Trent.
Exactly. And that's it. That's all that's in the box. No, nothing else.
All right, Bill, your turn. I know you have something over there to unbox. This guy Bill's getting shit left and right.
I didn't.
He unboxed it all last week. He did an unboxing video.
I did a whole video on unboxing.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Bill, how come you're not wearing your headband? Where's the headband? I saw you got that beautiful.
Tell him why. Tell him what
Tasha and Kira headband. Oh, there's a story.
Oh well, Jaybone didn't wear a headband.
Well,
today.
yeah, he
Jaybone,
didn't.
Tell him why you didn't wear a headband today, Jaybone.
Just
I didn't even recognize Jaybone. I thought that was Steve Wilkos or something. I didn't recognize him without the headband.
yeah. The show is security now. I better watch your mouth. No. Hernandez is like the OG, you know, and I'm not much of a G, you know. Mine's just a gimmick. And
Nothing G about you, Jaybone.
Yeah.
Not like Bill. Bill's from the hood.
Here's what happened. Jaybone was afraid that if he wore a headband, Hernandez was going to grill him and border toss him, and he didn't want the heat. He did not want the heat. Even though Hernandez did offer to help Jaybone bring out his Latino side, he said, "You got that flannel on. You got to button up the top button. He's going to teach you how to do the walk and everything, Jaybone." So Hernandez he's on it with you. Yeah.
Oh, you guys had Hernandez stop by the show?
Hernandez here. Yeah.
Oh, man. As soon as I'm not making any appearances, you guys are getting all the stars week in, week out. What the fuck is that?
Pretty much why they started showing up.
Yeah, I guess
you
so.
were around.
I guess so.
All right, we're going to get out of here, Kyle. We kept this people for 2 hours. We got to get out of here.
The show's just starting, Trent. What are you talking about?
You're out of your mind. You are out of your mind. But Kyle, since you're here, I'm going to play your favorite soundbite.
I'm an upstanding citizen.
That you are, kid. That you are.
I am.
Well, we love you, Kyle. Thanks for dropping by. Everybody, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Big thanks again to Hernandez for joining us. We cannot wait to have another Impact Wrestling star. We'll let you know next week. Also, the Taxman wants to come out. So we want to get the Taxman on here to do be a guest review spot. Kyle, you have to join him. The Taxman was going to sit in your spot if you're not here. So we'll get
nobody's filling these shoes, Trent.
All right, unfortunately. Well, hey, Kyle, from Fala to you. And we're getting out of here, everybody. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks again to Hernandez and Impact Wrestling for setting that all up tonight. Don't forget, No Surrender is Saturday. Impact Plus, it's $8. Hernandez told you himself there's no reason for you not to have it. Order that. Get on there. It's also on Fight TV. Order it on Fight TV if you don't want to get Impact Plus. And then Thursday night, we'll see you guys with a throwback show, NWA TNA number 57. Come hang out with us. Full show review. And Jaybone's doing No Surrender predictions with Uncle Mark earlier in the night. So hang out with him at Smash's Podcast. Anything else, Bill? We good?
I think we got it all.
Maybe,
maybe I'll throw some predictions on the Twitter.
There we go.
Check them out there.
Beautiful. All right, guys. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night, everybody. Stay warm and be safe. We'll talk to you Thursday. Good night, everybody.